Beads.
We are on.
What I say. Hey, Jordan, what's up?
What's going on, Randy?
Thanks for being here, buddy. First of all. First and
know.
foremost.
I was saying it took too long to get here.
It did. There was, so many times. How many times have we tried this before?
3.
3 times.
This is lucky number 4.
Lucky number
That's
4.
what they say in Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4.
Oh, clovers.
Yes.
Yeah. I
didn't even
are
put
land.
that together.
I see you've brought in your props, your things, your
My
stuff.
get up, man.
Your get up.
I'm pretty stoked about it, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
It's my jam, man. I haven't got to do it in so long, though.
Really?
It just doesn't match up. Kind of like how we haven't been able to match up. I have my kids.
Yeah.
I can't take care of a 9-year-old and a 3-year-old when I'm wearing this.
You can. It's just a little strange.
It's a little bit. It turns from Deadpool to Dadpool. I'm sitting here pushing a stroller.
Dadpool. That's what.
Show
I
it
wanna
off
see.
to your camera there.
Yeah.
So
Let's jump in.
yeah, for those audio
in. We got
listeners,
the,
he's a Deadpool.
Deadpool cosplayer.
Deadpool,
I guess
Yeah.
you would.
Yeah. Let's let you introduce
Yeah,
yourself.
go ahead, go ahead.
Tell us about you.
Ooh,
My
about the
friend.
Deadpool. I don't want to talk about that. I'm Jordan. I've known you for how many years has it been since we met at the shop?
A while.
Many.
It's been a bit.
So, I mean, I've been going there for 7 years solid.
I know that was. See, I had heard about you before we actually had met, because before I had been working there, I had gotten many of my tattoos
Yeah.
there. So like as I'm getting tattooed, like I had, heard them reference one of yours or talk about a story that you had talked about, or you know how it goes.
Yeah.
And that's how I had first heard who you were. And then at some point we had finally met. And I don't know if that was there or what other function that would have been at. But it's been a while now.
I want to say because it wasn't, I want to say, I would have said Vino's, but it was before that.
Yeah,
It was before I
that.
had this. It was before I was Deadpool.
Yeah.
It was before I was this Deadpool.
Yeah.
It was when I had my little cartoonish Lycra costume where you could literally see every bump on me, and kids would come up to hug me, and I'm just like, oh, please don't.
Oh my
Don't.
god!
'Cause, you have these little kids who just run head first into your crotch and just,
Right.
oh, dadgummit.
That's
You're
the
holding,
jam.
a kid wants to take a picture and you don't notice. Man, I'm sitting here trying to, I ended up buying, for my old costume, like I said, it's just that stretchy spandex material, red, just bright, everything was noticeable. I had to buy a dadgum ballerina dance belt. We're talking, it's a thong, and it's all it is.
Oh my
all it
God.
is extra padding, probably about as thick as this koozie that just covers up your junk. It just makes it where there's no lines, and it's just a bump. Because I tried a
Jeez.
cup, and the cup just made, like, good lord, it made me look like Big John out there.
Right?
It's like, no, kids don't need to be. I love it. It looks great, but kids don't want that, man. So when I switched to this, you can't see anything because there's so much definition. But that first suit, man, it was rough. It was great because I could walk around and breathe really well. And I think the last time I wore it was in Fayetteville. We did an event for Fayetteville. They had this big, like, water slide that went all the way down Dixon Street. And we did it, and man, I was so sweaty, and there was just a big sweat spot right on my crotch. I was like, yeah.
Oh god!
I was like, so I ended up tying like a sweater around me, and it's the middle of summer. I was like,
Nice.
but man, it was chaos. So once I switched to this, it was a lot less.
That's a good
A lot
thing
less-
I would
lot less
I'd imagine
dick print.
about Deadpool. You could get away with shit like
I
that.
could,
Luckily.
but the thing is, that's one of my the funniest things. Is you have these like 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, kids who should never know what Deadpool is. You're my
Yeah.
favorite character. I literally I'm in character, so I don't care. I just look at them and I'm like, that's great. And I look at the person and I go, why?
Yeah, they that is not. I saw a lot of reviews like by kind of older or like parents on Facebook, and they were just like, I thought this was going to be a kid-friendly movie, and it was just
The opposite.
trash. It was like garbage going into my ear holes.
The unkid friendly.
Yeah.
That was not
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah.
That was straight up warm prison jizz.
Yes.
Straight in your ear hole.
Absolutely.
Straight
Like
in your kids' ear
in
hole.
your
Yeah.
kids. Why would you do that to your children? Do some research, wacko.
There was nothing friendly about that going in your ear. That was
No.
forced,
No.
uncomfortable, freshman on prom night kind of jizz going into your ear.
How'd you get started in it? What was your
How'd you know it was your calling
Yeah.
to be a
Oh,
superhero?
man.
how'd you decide?
I had a buddy who he does great. He does Spider-Man. He didn't then he did Superman. And it was the first convention I ever went to was Comic-Con Way, when it was still at the Faulkner Library, before it was this big thing at their convention center. He said, hey, man, I'm going as Superman. I want to dress up. Do you want to go with me? And I said, yeah, let's go. He said, well, what kind of suits do you have? And I was like, I don't have any dress-up costumes. What are you talking about? He goes, well, I don't want to dress up alone. And it was about, it's in November. So I was like, let me go to Spirit Halloween and see what they got. I buy this super tight, not my size, it probably was a child's Robin shirt that has an attached cape with matching socks.
Oh,
they
hell
go up
yeah.
to my knees with a cape. The sock had a cape. I mean, who doesn't want that?
Yeah.
And I bought these real shiny green gauntlets. So I didn't shave. I had my little scraggly beard at the time. Couldn't even grow a mustache. I mean, now I have to dye it just so that it looks like a grown man. Otherwise, I have this blonde mustache on this beautiful beard. So here I am with this mask, and I'm like, oh, I can't wear short shorts because it's November. It's cold. So I just put on my running tights. So here I am, black running tights, long socks, extremely tight Robin child shirt. And I go to this thing and I was like, this is great. And he goes, yeah, man, you should really get into this. And I was like, I don't know who to be. I'm a huge DC fan. That's funny. I'm not even Marvel. And he goes, man, be Deadpool. And I was like, I know a little bit about Deadpool. He goes, yeah, man. He goes, you're a perfect sarcastic asshole.
Yeah.
He's like, I've known you for years. Ever since you were young, you were a little asshole. And I'm like, oh, let me look into this. I did a couple reading. I was like, I can do this. Yeah. So I bought a little $125 costume on one of their sites. I mean, honestly, these suits are pretty inexpensive. If you just look at it, the Spider-Man costume, you can get a custom fit Spider-Man costume online, made overseas. I mean, they take your measurements from the circumference of your head to your biceps, your wrist. They take all of that. $65.
What?
And it'll be to you in less than 3 months.
Wow.
That's fucking insane.
People don't think about that, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing so much." And even now, you can get them to where they're getting so fancy with it, and you can get the raised webbing on your spider for an extra $30. So you're talking less than $150, and you have a custom made Spider-Man.
Damn. That is much, much, much cheaper than I expected it to be.
Is that just because of how popular cosplay in general is?
No, it's just because Spider-Man's it's a spandex suit. It doesn't cost them much to make.
Wow.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
And so my first Deadpool, the only reason it was expensive is it came with the belt, the gun holsters, the shin guards, the swords, the sword sheaths. It came with all the extras. Otherwise, you could have just bought the Lycra suit itself for $80.
Wow.
No, we're not going to talk about this one.
This one's legit.
I was thinking about
legit.
asking about that.
Well,
one.
it was
The only thing that this lacks is the expressive eyes.
Yeah,
everything
that's
else
what I was
is
telling you.
Yeah,
on
he said there's
point.
there's a new one where they have that those kind of
God.
eyes.
Well, because you've been around me. You know how hard it is for me to fucking see in this thing.
Yeah.
You'll be talking to me. Oh, we were at the shop for Christmas. There are 12 guitars at Christmas. I was talking to Tiffany and Liz. And they were both sitting beside me. You know that mannequin that has Howard's shirt on?
Yes.
I was sitting there talking to them, and I was like, da-da-da. And I turned and talked to the mannequin, and I was sitting there, and I was like, you don't talk much, do you? And I look back, and Liz starts laughing. I'm like, what? And I look over, and I'm like, it's a fucking mannequin. That's how hard it is to see in this thing.
You don't know how many times I've walked by that arcade, and then that mannequin's been standing there and just scared the fuck out of me.
Oh god.
Because I thought it was a person. And I can only imagine when you can't fucking see.
Yeah. Oh, it's rough. So
But what's funny about that, though, is that's kind of fitting for your character, though.
it is.
So
here, and everyone thought it was normal. Everyone thought I was playing on it. They're like, oh yeah, he's just being silly. And I'm like, no, I just really thought it was a fucking person.
really can't see.
But no, so it kind of escalated from that. And so I looked online, and this was when there weren't a lot of conventions in Arkansas. Now there's one every couple months now.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
They're all over, yeah. So I went to, what was it? Arkansas Comic-Con in that suit, and it blew up. I didn't get in the door. I walked in the door and probably for about 10 feet, and I was there for an hour and a half. Because nobody around here does Deadpool.
Yeah, they just had you.
Yeah, and so I was just I
pancaked
walked
up.
in, and everyone was just like, Deadpool. And I was like, oh, this is fantastic. I love this. And I got to sit there and say whatever I wanted to whoever I wanted. Obviously, I PG-13'd it. I can't say I PG'd it. I PG-13'd it for the children.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they ate it up. The parents ate it up. The adults ate it up. And I was like, I'm going to keep going with this. So
That's
I just kept
awesome.
looking. So I ended up, and I found the guy. Someone sent me the link to this guy who worked on the first Deadpool movie. His name is Jose Arias or something. he started custom making these and started commissioning them out.
Dang.
And so I was like, hey, how much for this? And he's like, we start at like $2,500 for. He's like,
Holy fuck.
oh wait, he said we started $2,500 for the standard suit. It's not as stretchy. You only get A, B, and C. He's like, oh, if you go up to the next version, it's $4,000.
Oh my god.
And he's like, it's our.
Wow.
He's like, it's our. You get kind of our 4-way stretch material, and then you get our faux leather, like stuff. But you still get all the accessories, everything else. He goes, now if you go for the $6,000 package, which is called the I Want It That Way, because the first person they made it for was AJ from the Backstreet Boys.
No shit.
Which is what, yeah, they have him suited for one of the first ones they made in that, like that package.
Wow.
He bought it. And so I was like, well, I mean, if I'm gonna get it, like I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I want
right?
it that way. And so he's like, okay, and I was like, oh, well, let's wait. So it took about 2 years of maneuvering and getting stuff saved up, and then when it was finally time, I messaged him. I was like, dude, I'm ready. He goes, you're ready? And I was like, yeah. Here, you pay half, and then when he's done, before he ships it, you pay the other half. And I was like, here it is. And he's like, all right, we're making this.
Jeez.
What kind of time frame are we talking?
He had it to me in a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Oh my
Holy shit.
god, dude.
Wow.
Because they're rocking out. I mean, it's the real leather. Like it's legit.
That's
and it
impressive.
breathes. A lot of people look at me, they're like, it must be hot in that thing. I was like, it's honestly, this breathes better than that spandex suit I had.
Really?
Surprisingly.
Holy hell.
That it amazed me at
That's
how well that breathed.
crazy.
The hottest part is this damn mask.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I finally ordered some fans, really tiny, like 10mm fans that I'm gonna try to put like in the forehead, because that thing, whew, I'll take it off and just drenched in sweat. The inside of these eyes will just be just walled up with wetness.
How does this what's keeping the form? Is it like a
Oh, here you go. It's solid.
okay.
It's like a helmet, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like a helmet. Wow.
Jeez.
That material is fucking on point though.
It's nice.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's just being in that thing and your head radiating.
Yeah.
That's just.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting there and I'll go, you got to keep it fresh, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. I get
okay.
it. I get it.
Fresh balls.
Smart.
Don't need nothing. Don't need no sweat smell in there.
No, because it will. It'll.
Oh, it's got a zipper. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wow.
Picking up what you're putting down.
Dang.
Show this camera here. Show him the suit.
Yeah.
Showing the digs.
Just let him take a peek.
Take a basket in.
It's the real thing.
It is. It's the real deal, man. And I honestly, like, I didn't even expect it. I was like, man, this dude's.
Yeah, sorry.
Flip him over there. You
I
go.
said, this guy's about to charge me out the butt, and it's not even gonna be. Like, it's not even gonna be worth it. I was
mean,
like, I'm gonna ask for it, but
damn.
it's legit. It's got all the padding.
It is on point.
It's got everything, like all the detail in this thing. And anytime I have an issue, I'll message him and be like, hey, I had an issue with my shoe, and he goes, hey, ship it back to me. Took care of it.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, if you're paying this,
That's
like,
good.
we're
You
Yeah.
gonna
ordered the
take care
I
of
Want
you.
It That Away package,
I
man.
want it that
Yeah.
way.
You
But
get
nah,
what you
man,
pay
like,
for.
It's
Mhm.
great. And like I said, I
Damn.
don't have to worry. It's even got the little shoulder strap that comes across. If I can get it. There we go.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
it's got it all.
That's
It's
legit,
legit, man.
It's got the swords that just Velcro on the back there.
Aw,
Nice.
dude.
And then, of course, it came with I love the belt. I think the belt is my favorite part. It's got all the leather pouches. Well, they weren't supposed to open, but when we went to the Rev Room, my girlfriend at the time, she just grabbed. She's like, "Oh, I'll just put your keys in here." And I was like, "That does no." And I'm like, "All right."
now they open.
Looks
now
like
they open.
opens.
So grabbed some Velcro and took care of that. But,
Thanks,
like,
lady.
It's legit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You should for what you paid for that. You should.
Shit.
You got the works.
That's the truth.
Except you didn't pay for the site. You gotta pay to see apparently.
Is the new helmet, is it easier on the eyes? Do you know? Like
What do you mean?
the one you were talking about with like the expressive.
The helmet is the same. All he did,
it's
wait,
just-
no. I apologize because I asked him. I tried to order. He wants me to order a whole new face. Because he has new eyes. Because these eyes just attach.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. I've seen you with those out.
so-
I'm sure when it gets super
so
hot or
he-
when you need to see like in a dark space.
Well, see, and the new eyes he has, he took metal. He took the metal mesh, and put them in there, so that the white is actually kind of brighter,
Mhm. Okay.
but you can see better out of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is what I was gonna do anyways. I was gonna go to Walmart and buy some of that plastic mesh,
Swap 'em out.
paint it white, and just glue it in there.
Yeah.
What is that,
'Cause-
magnet?
Yeah, it's just magnetic. and throw it in there.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I asked him, I said, hey, let me get those eyes. And he said, well, you have to order a whole new helmet because they had to resize it because the way the magnets fit. But he actually has ones that are a different material so you can see easier because those, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that? You look like...
Holy
Phantom of the
Christ.
Opera.
No, he looks
fucking-
like the dude off fucking Mortal Kombat.
Oh, fucking Kano?
Yes.
Yeah. Boom. Get you a knife.
Yeah, you can't see fucking dog shit out of here.
No. And people think, people are like, oh, let's go outside. I'm like, no, it's worse the brighter it gets.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Honestly, nothing-
Look through that.
Nothing
That's
was
terrible.
worse than being at Vino's trying to wear that mask.
Oh, I can only imagine.
And
Yes.
Kenny and everyone else is out there trying to talk to me, and I'm just like, I can't see you. Like, I'm right here. Kenny was right here. And I can't fucking see you, man.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
No.
That's terrible. Here, slap that.
But I also like to freak people out because I'll just walk around and I'll just take it out.
Yeah, that's so. I think I had seen you walking through the crowd with the suit on, and then like you had turned, and then there was just like an eye out, and I was like, "Oh God, somebody fucked this shit up!" I was like, "I know that suit wasn't cheap. Like he's got to be pissed right now."
Deadpool got his ass beat, man,
That's
and
what
his
we did.
eye came out.
That's what we did when I went up to, I don't even know if I've told you the stories about that, when Ryan had me go up to Missouri.
What, you took the eye out, like...
No, I took the eye out at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and someone bumped into me, dropped the eye, cracked the whole bottom side of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but the dude who owned the bar, super cool guy.
Yeah.
He was like, man, he goes, that was expensive, wasn't it? He goes, yeah, and he goes, you want some shots? And he was like, he went to his office and pulled out this real fancy whiskey, and we did some shots, and I was like, I'm not even mad anymore. I'm leaving the
Nice.
mask
That's
off.
fucking awesome, yeah.
Yeah, good move.
That was a-
solid.
I went to Hertz Donuts for the first time up there in Springfield.
How was that? I still haven't been to the one that's here.
Really?
Is it any good?
It's all right.
It's pretty
if
good.
you like really sugary donuts.
Yeah.
That's what I've.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
what
it's
it
just-
looks like.
It's,
Like,
I mean,
And their kolaches are fucking killer,
kolaches
dude.
are
Yeah.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
that's always a good choice. Though,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Man, going into Springfield though, it was the first time I'd really been around anybody other than Ryan. Like it was the first time I met Jerry and all those guys. And so it was kind of like, so when we were done, like they were packing up, and it was real quiet. I don't know why, but downtown Springfield, like on that Saturday night, was so quiet.
Weird.
It was really weird. And so my buddy that was with me, he's kind of my handler. Like he just makes sure like all my stuff is tucked in and that no one fucks with my shit.
Right.
And I usually take him everywhere. And I'm like, hey, here's $50. Take pictures. Make sure my stuff doesn't mess up. And he does. And he's one of my best friends. So he's like, yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Free trip.
He's like, hey, let's go to Hertz Donuts. He's like, keep your stuff on. So I kept my stuff on, went to Hertz Donuts. I'm sitting there standing in line. I just walk by and I just feel someone smack my ass. I'm like, okay.
Whoa.
I'm Deadpool, so I can't really. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I turn around and can't see, and this girl like gives me a hug, and she's like, "Don't go anywhere." I'm like, "Well, I'm ordering donuts. I'm not going anywhere." So we're sitting there, and she brings her friend back, and takes a picture, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and I can barely see, and we're walking outside, and her friend's got one of those little chokers on, so me being Deadpool. She said something, and she's like, I was like, oh, you got a choker. I was like, that's your black belt in sucking dick. right? That's the old
your
attitude.
Deadpool move.
Yeah. And she goes, want to find out?
Hey.
I said, yeah, sure. Let's do it. Deadpool.
Yeah.
So here I am thinking, all right, here we go. So they like, her and her friend like grabbed me by the arm, and they're like skipping across the street. And they're like, well, let's go. And like, we're going to our car. And I was like, okay, cool. So we're skipping along the street, and I'm like, do, cross one. Cross another, and I was like, okay, we'll probably get to the parking garage and they'll just let go. So we get to the parking garage, they don't let go. Like they are just continuing to, and Ryan loves this story, like they're continuing to hold on to my arms. I'm like, I'm probably about to get fucking kidnapped. Like, shit. Like I really hope my buddy's like tracking me and knows where I'm at.
Yeah.
Luckily he did. Like he was just sitting there eating the donuts, like walking behind me. He's like, I didn't want you to die. And so we get up there, and it was no joke. Like I was like sitting there, and I was like, y'all don't even know what I look like. I could be hideous under here. And they're like, you're Deadpool. We don't care.
Oh my god.
And so again, I'm just sitting here waiting for them to be like, okay, we're leaving. And no, like I take the mask off, and my buddy comes. He's like, I just want to make sure y'all didn't kidnap him. And they're like, so what hotel are y'all staying at? Ryan loves that story.
What?
So, yeah. I was like, gosh, like, what is it?
Wow.
Missouri girls.
Nice.
Wow.
Man.
Deadpool got you laid.
Yeah.
Is that
Nice.
the only time?
That Deadpool has gotten me laid? No.
Ah!
Yeah. Convention girls, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
You go to
that's a
conventions.
good point, man.
Nice.
I've made like it's not only got me laid, it's got me some really good friends.
Oh, that's
Like
I'm
you just,
sure,
Like
yeah.
I met this group of girls at it was at Consplosion in Fort Smith. We're sitting here and I did the drag show.
Mhm.
I did the drag show. Like I threw a wig on my suit and put this little like short skirt on.
Nice.
And this group of
Classic.
girls that I met doing this was like, hey, do you just want to watch some girls make out? Like, you want to come back to my house and just watch a bunch of lesbians make out? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Do I?
Some of the coolest
Yes.
people I've ever met in my life. And so now every time we go to a con, she's like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Nice. The things you can meet with a Deadpool suit.
The things that Deadpool can get you.
I'm
Wow.
telling you, man.
He went there really quick. That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. You want to go watch
shit.
some girls make out?
Yeah. I mean, it was straight.
Why not?
Well, it was because they were trying to. It was pulling both ways. Because I just met these people and they're trying to hang out. And there was one that was like an after party. It was like a staff after party for Consplosion. And I knew the person running the drag show. And they're like, hey, you can just come and stay with us. But his boyfriend didn't really like that I was hanging around.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he didn't know I was straight, which is everybody's first assumption most of the time. Like, wait, you're not gay? No. No.
You're too pretty.
No.
That's what it is.
No.
pretty.
I
Too
mean, I've
pretty.
seen one up close, but I didn't do anything with it.
Just gave it a flick and
Well,
went
yeah.
on my merry way.
But his boyfriend just like, we were sitting there just goofing off, and like I said, I'm just being me. I'm just being Deadpool and me at this convention and hanging out, and I'm sitting here with my mask off. I still got the suit on, hot as balls.
Mhm.
And all I know he's like, they were sitting there arguing, they're like, no, come hang out with us. And that's when they had ended up saying, well, oh no, do you want to see a bunch of girls make out and hang out with us and watch movies? Or do you want to stay at the staff party where you can drink for free? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And I look at the guy and I'm like, hey man, what do you think? He goes, I don't know. All I know is you need to get the fuck off my boyfriend. I was like, all right, well, I'm going with them. I'm not staying here. He apologized the next day. He's like, I had no idea you were straight. He's like, I didn't know like any of the. He's like, he's like, I'd never met you before, and I'd known his boyfriend for a long time. I met him up here doing conventions.
That's
and,
bold.
Vicious, man. I mean,
and
hey,
I was like, I'm gonna go this
lay
way.
claim. Wow.
So,
Hey.
that was the scary moment.
Yeah. Yeah. No Deadpool wants stabbed by a gay dude.
But dude, the things you can get away with being Deadpool.
Of course.
Right.
There's a
yeah.
there's a lady who at every convention she always dresses up very piratey, and she has her own little booth where she sells that kind of stuff. Like she makes that kind of stuff, hats, vests, like the costumes in general. And the first time I met her, she was real shy, and I hugged her, took a picture with her, all that stuff. So now every time I see her, during that picture she said, hey, can I put my leg up? And I was like, no. I was like, I'm gonna put my leg up. So I put my leg up on her. So now every time I see her at a convention, she runs up to me and does that. Well, we're at a convention, and I watch different Deadpool, like people do stuff at conventions and stuff, and just see, I'm like, what can I get away with?
Yeah.
So she walks up to me, and she's wearing a very low cut pirate shirt. And so I'm like, hey, it's like we take our picture, and I just like stand there, and I'm just like, I look at her, and I turn my head, and she kind of turns her head, and I kind of wiggle a little bit, and she kind of wiggles a bit, and I just go, and I start jumping up and down. Well, she starts jumping up and down, and I just look straight down. This woman, hilarious. She just goes, she pushes her boobs up, and then she goes, you can get anything you want.
Hell
Just
yeah.
put a mask on.
You're Deadpool.
Nice.
So these people don't know me. It took, I think it was 2 years of me being Deadpool before anyone who knew me as Deadpool saw my face, other than like you guys who I know.
Right.
Wow.
Right. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And now everyone's like, oh, we know what you look like. And I'm like, shut up, don't tell anybody.
Well, it's crazy because you sound like Ryan Reynolds,
I got
like
that, but I
too.
don't hear it.
You don't hear it?
I don't.
Do you hear the Ryan Reynolds?
I can get it.
I feel like you could ham it up and like
I can get
sound
it.
just like him.
I'm told when I have the mask on, I do sound just like him.
Yeah.
I
guess
hear
it's
it,
because
man.
it's muffled.
Yeah.
And I do have to emphasize, and maybe
Mhm.
it's because I'm in character that it happens.
You
but
guys are in that same vocal range.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can I get in
see
his
it.
tax bracket?
Yeah, right?
Shit.
That's where I'm trying to be.
Man.
That dude's, he's got it made at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, shit, he's part owner of what is it, Aviation Gin?
Yeah, he had it made before that point, but now he's definitely, he's He's for sure solid.
Damn Canadians.
Right? Fucking Canada. Blame
Got your
Canada.
fucking bagged
Their
milk or
free
your ketchup
healthcare.
chips.
What is this?
That's my
This is-
super realistic looking foam pistol.
Hey.
Actually, it's actually really funny how realistic.
Oh, they have it
looks like for
engraved,
foam.
and like look on the other side at all the engravings on it.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
point
got it
that
over
fucking
here,
thing
too.
at me. Stop.
It's dangerous. We don't point it at people, Randy.
It's not
It's
a
very
toy.
light for a deagle, though.
Yeah,
Deadpool, dude. What are you gonna do?
yeah. The kickback on it is ridiculous.
Yeah. That's funny.
But yeah, like you look at it and people are like, "Man, that's some hard plastic," and I throw it at them. It's literally just foam.
Did this also come?
Yeah,
with
it
the
came
suit?
as
Yeah.
part of it.
This must be like Hollywood prop level as well, because it's pretty
It's
impressive.
legit. I like
Yeah,
it.
like in the camera especially, like I'm seeing it and it just looks like a fucking gun, dude.
It looks like a
That's
fucking
great.
gun until I'm like,
So how do we not know you're just super strong?
I mean,
That's
I
true.
am that.
That's true.
See one of
Oh
these?
shit!
You need some of this?
Bound
So I don't know what to do with that.
Little of that, little of this.
Save it.
Well,
Save it for
and-
later.
It's
What's funny, I didn't even think about this. Did they foam it? Is it on safe?
I
Is the
can't
safety
tell.
on?
I can't tell.
No.
Safety
That
off.
would have been hilarious if they would
Deadpool.
have foamed it with the safety on.
Safety on. Yeah. No, that's yeah. Safety on would be down. Easier to click down than click up. That way you don't accidentally kill someone. You wanna check this thing
Oh.
out?
Accidentally.
It's pretty
Like
funny
when you
stuff.
go into the wrong apartment.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, that was quick.
Yay.
If you want to go there, man, let's fucking do it.
I'm out.
Oh, the
That was
trigger. The trigger just like you can just pull it back.
Yeah.
Better fucking
Kids
watch
get
out.
so mad. This isn't real.
Why didn't you bring a real gun, Deadpool? What the fuck?
I'm just imagining like a 4-year-old,
Yeah.
like
The immersion is
No.
broken, asshole.
Your imagination is absolutely true. They'll grab it. That's not real.
What?
Can I see your gun?
Wow.
Let me hold your sword. That's not real.
is it made out of the same stuff?
The sword? No, the sword is wooden.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
That's better, so it doesn't get that flex.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So like I'll hold it and it looks super real, then I just wiggle it really fast.
Like
Kind of like on the casting couch, you just wiggle it.
Yeah.
yeah, full circle.
Full circle. All right,
Speaking of which, now that you brought up cast couch,
okay, well,
let's see your moves.
do I have to do the little slow dance first? I don't think I have enough daddy issues to
Actually,
be on a casting
yeah.
couch.
To be honest with you, we should probably be the ones stripping because I'm sure that your Deadpool is more famous than our podcast.
Oh,
at this
for
point.
No,
sure.
man, I'm not as famous as you think.
You sure, man? I feel like
sure.
I
because
can
like
tell
every
you-
show you go out to, they're like, oh, it's fucking Deadpool. He's here like a
But
lot
it's
of
all
shows.
people I know.
Yeah, but I can tell
Yeah,
you,
but-
I
I
can
don't
tell you
advertise it.
for sure, I have not gotten laid because of this podcast.
Yes, you
not
know-
once.
Well,
Have you?
no,
Not yet.
no.
Not yet.
If
Maybe
I
the-
could just go up to someone, some like cute little thing, and be like, "Hey, girl, you ever seen the same old devils?"
Why aren't
No.
you doing that?
Yeah.
Why aren't I? I mean, that's a good question.
That's
I don't know. That's a very good question.
Talk about this. Why
Yeah,
aren't you
as
doing
your
it?
Well-
as your employer? Why are you not doing this?
Let's see. I don't necessarily just walk up to random women and expect that they want to have sex with me.
Oh well, you're fucking up right there.
I
Right from
just-
the
That's
get-go.
gotta, I mean, that's got to be a mentality.
I know my brain
Here's-
just doesn't. It doesn't. It's
I can
not
tell
like,
you.
yo, go ask that bitch to suck your dick because you're on the same old devils. It just doesn't click like
Here's
that.
the thing: you need 2 sleeve tattoos like us,
Fair.
and then you'll have it.
Are you gonna pay for it?
I'll do it.
I have one
I say
tattoo.
he'll do it.
I'll do it.
You'll do it. What are
I
you gonna
got
put
you.
on it?
Whatever you want.
I don't know. What I want.
Deadpool. I don't give a
Butt
shit.
sluts.
I have one tattoo.
I'll do the
and
logo.
It's a little bitty.
I'll do
Yeah.
the
Just
logo
fucking
1,000
giant.
times.
Yeah.
We'll just
Okay.
sleeve you out in logo.
You know
Nothing
what?
but the logos.
Yeah,
You
you've
know
seen
what?
you've seen my apparel line. You know
That's
what I
true.
can do.
I might just get like all the apparel tattooed in a sleeve. I need all
Literally.
your design. Actually, the ones you posted on your story, the ones that
Yeah,
are like
yeah.
these need to go home. Just make it a fucking sleeve.
I was gonna say,
dude.
literally, just take that, break it down, stencil it,
Yeah.
slap that shit on his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I got to do is fucking curve it to an
For
arm
sure.
shape.
Yeah.
Done.
Let's do it, dude.
No.
Easy.
I'll get
Hey.
laid that fucking day.
Do it on your thigh and tell me when it's symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
I'll walk
Oh,
outside
God.
and women will just throw themselves at me like as soon as I step out of the shop. It's like I'm a magnet.
Yeah, probably.
I'm a chick magnet.
That's one of two guarantees. You'll get that, and then you'll get old people telling you you'll never get a real job.
Well, I do work with old people
Yeah,
at
they'll
a
tell
real
you all the
job,
time.
so they probably will. They'll probably be like, "Ooh, I liked you better without those tattoos." But you know,
they will not be into you.
sorry,
anymore.
Granny, I'm getting pussy like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
getting
Blanche.
that old lady pussy.
Yeah, that was
I don't know.
We're not gonna go into that again.
I think we should. If
Oh,
if we're gonna
man.
break out the old lady
We
pussy,
did,
let's
man.
break it out.
And the last
Reba,
Yeah.
I'm slapping it down. I
That-
call dibs on Reba.
that.
Is she
I'm
an
trying
old
to
lady?
think.
How old is Reba?
I think Reba's an old
Reba's
lady.
like in her upper 50s, 60s. She's got to be.
No way.
She's got to
Oh
be.
shit.
At this point,
Reba, absolutely.
let's see.
I think she's old, man.
Look
64.
at
That
Wow.
counts. That
She's-
counts.
She's so classy, though.
Wow, she looks great for 64.
She looks great, period.
She can retire next year. And look at her. Look at that picture.
Hold on. I want to see if that is a current picture.
Let's do. You got to type in Reba McEntire
2019.
2019.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on.
Look at those bangs.
I mean, shit. If this really is 2019,
Look at that.
she's
There's
looking
no
good,
way
dude.
she's 64.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Eh.
I feel like that's a lie.
I feel like if you have the money to look good, you know what I'm saying? You can get a lot of stuff done. And you can still look good at 64.
Yeah.
64 years old.
Yeah.
Holy
That's
Christ.
wow. I mean, that's surprising.
Bing, bang, boom. Reba.
Holy
I'm
fuck.
trying to think of a senior.
Dude,
That I'd like to-
I've got them labeled out.
Dame
Really?
Judi Dench.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Dame Judi
I have
Dench.
no clue who that is.
Meryl Streep.
Ooh, Meryl Streep. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Judi Dench.
Oh, my mind just went blank. She's on Red.
Really, huh?
The British lady. Hella Mirren.
Helen Mirren. Another dame.
Yes.
Another beautiful woman
What's her name? Helen.
Helen Mirren.
How do you spell that? M.
with an N. Helen.
Oh. N?
H-E.
Oh,
L-E-N.
H. I got you. Helen.
No.
Helen.
Helen.
Jesus, this is
Wow.
a fucking mess.
Wow, you
Helen,
fucked
Helen.
this one all up.
Yeah. Real fucking
I'm
funny.
gonna pour a drink while you look this up.
I'm not. Jesus, what is happening? Helen? Y'all want Helen?
Not that. Jesus Christ.
What is that?
That
Okay.
is terrifying.
How about that Helen Doe?
Give me your last name.
M-I-R.
Thank
There it is,
you.
right there. Helen
Young.
Mirren.
I don't care
I
about
need
her young.
now.
Helen Mirren.
Stop.
Hair.
I didn't say hair. This thing is. Am I getting paid for this episode?
I don't know at this point.
Shit.
You may be out.
God damn it. I mean,
But look at her. As a classy old broad.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I just can't. My junk doesn't tingle.
No?
No.
Not even a little?
I'm just.
He's too young.
I'm not into the
He's still in that.
mature kind of, you know.
He's not in.
Wait till you hit 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah. Wait.
19 years of age, so
Yeah.
it doesn't
You got a
Okay.
while.
hit with me yet.
You still got a bit.
Yeah.
She likes tattooed guys. Look at that bottom right picture.
Fucking boom.
She's hugged up with Vin Diesel right there. Of course she likes
Damn.
tattooed
Vin
guys.
Diesel likes dudes.
Well, yeah, but Fast and Furious. She likes dudes that like.
Drive fast cars.
Yeah,
There you go, Randy.
I
I
know.
drive a Subaru.
All right.
You're ready to go places.
Yeah.
Dude, that
I
was
can go
so
anywhere.
fucking good, dude. It's getting a little late.
Yeah.
I got a Chevy Trailblazer.
Ooh.
That's like about to fucking explode.
That's
That's dangerous. That's
yeah.
driving furious.
you
Yeah.
like to go places, but maybe you'll get there and maybe you won't.
yeah, you know,
might
I live
explode
my
on
life on the edge, man. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you're trying. You're making it.
What about Martha Stewart? Would you guys do Martha Stewart? She looks just like all these other women that
I
I've
think
pulled
she's a little
up.
too
She does
racist for
not
me.
look like all.
Is
those
she
other women.
racist? She's cool with Snoop Dogg. See?
No, you're
First,
not wrong.
like, there you go.
She's cool with Snoop Dogg because people want to see those two.
Yeah.
Like get it
They
on.
want to see that casting couch.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
She's cool with Snoop Dogg because it's hip to be cool with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't see
they
like Betty White with Snoop Dogg.
Betty White.
Yeah, but you can see Betty White with some other black people
I can
that
see Betty
just
White with
isn't
Lil
Snoop
Wayne.
Dogg. Yeah,
You
right.
say with Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me right now?
Yeah, because it's Lil Wayne and he's too high to function.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh man. What
Martha
about,
Stewart's got too. Her face just doesn't do it for me.
No.
the
Really?
same. Not the same.
What about B. Arthur?
She's dead.
Is she?
Yes.
Fuck. Well, what about B. Arthur? I didn't know.
Look up B. Arthur now. See what she looks like. I'll tell you. I'll tell
B.
you. when I
Arthur
see the,
2019.
yeah.
Womp womp.
Wow, that picture on the right should be taken down.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
That should
god.
be taken down.
Why would you do that to her?
I feel so
That's so
terrible for that
fucked.
lady.
Now I'm upset I didn't wear my Golden Girl shirt.
Right?
Okay, what about Golden Girl era B. Arthur?
Yeah, no, for sure.
For sure.
For sure?
For sure.
I think
For
we're going-
sure. That's
if
a
we're going to
strong
Golden
for
Girl
sure.
era, I'm totally taking Betty White.
Betty White,
She was spunky.
for sure.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
We all know Blanche was the one getting down.
Yeah,
She was.
Exactly.
Big time.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know who's aging extremely well? Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
She's like 50-something.
Yeah, but that woman doesn't count towards anything. She is
Her own entity.
She is, man. Everything she does is above and beyond. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't like The Blind Side that much. I thought it was boring. I'm serious. Yep. See? Yep. Here come the stairs.
You about to get shot with a foam
My-
gun.
Yeah, you know what? Whoa! Y'all can't handle the fucking truth, okay?
Look at that fucking lady.
I mean, wow. Honestly.
I don't think you could have put it any better. Look at that lady. She is a lady.
That's
That
a
is a
fucking
lady.
lady.
Yes, it is.
She's fucking funny. She's fucking serious. She's a great fucking actress. Everything she does is fucking great.
Fucking great.
And she's fucking beautiful. She's a fucking beautiful lady.
She's pretty. Look, man. I know. I'm just dropping the fucking ball today, man.
All right,
but
we need to start talking about.
y'all don't want to hear my hot
Ariana
takes?
Grande,
Kick me off the
Selena
show.
Gomez.
Yeah.
Do we need to start talking about them?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Selena Gomez, she's cute too. She's pretty. Y'all want to? Let's fucking talk Rihanna then.
Oh, you're talking musicians? Maria Brink.
Who's Maria Brink?
Just type it in.
I don't know Maria.
I'm not
Brink.
even going to look at the screen. I'm just going to let you type it in
Let's
and
see
watch
Maria
your
Brink.
faces.
Maria Brink.
Oh,
Oh,
she's cute. She's a cutie.
she looks like she would hurt me.
You should hear her sing.
She looks
You're
like,
not into that, Randy?
She looks like she would hurt me.
You're not
Have you-
into that?
You've heard In This Moment?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's her.
Okay. Yeah,
don't know if I've
she
heard
would
that.
hurt me.
Yeah.
She would hurt me.
Yeah, she would.
Fuck yeah, she
Yeah,
would.
she would.
Hell yeah.
That would be a rough time. A rough.
I don't know.
We going hard or we
We're
going
going hard.
Fucking go
Let's
hard.
go hard.
Go hard.
What are we sipping on?
Woo!
Gonna go this good old Don Julio.
Let's do it.
Oh shit! It's about to go off the fucking rails.
So Rihanna?
No Rihanna for you? Really?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while.
See, I'm just more for the ethnic,
didn't have enough curves
ethnic
for
look
me.
anyway. No, nowadays Rihanna,
Yeah?
bro.
Did I get you
I'm
good?
telling you.
You got enough in
I
there?
think. Yeah, there we go. I guess you did say
Let's kill
7,
it.
didn't you?
Let's kill it.
I need
We're going
to
to kill it?
Let's kill it.
All right.
Oh my god!
That's enough.
I will drive to Benton.
I told you were.
I will drive to Benton.
That's all right. I live 3 blocks down.
I get to drive the Tesla. Ooh.
You mean it gets to drive you?
That's it.
Hey.
That's the jam. That's why that car's so great. I love that fucking thing.
Am I allowed to have grape drink?
You have whatever the fuck you want, my friend.
You are our
There's
guest.
plenty of other flavors too if you'd rather have something. Taste it first. These are a little strange.
0-calorie soda.
They're not real
No
sugar.
no artificial sweetness.
They're
Caffeine free.
They're supposed to be better for you, but I don't know if I
I
believe it.
hate them.
Taste it first. They're strange. They take some getting used to. Taste this one. See if you like.
It just tastes a little watered down.
See if you like that one.
Not a
so
fan.
bad. It's kind of like RC grape cola. No?
I don't know. It's got like it's got that kind of like Diet Coke aftertaste
yeah.
that I don't like.
There's some
If
other
Coke
ones
wanted
in
to
there
be
that are
great,
a little better.
I don't
The
know,
root beer
we'll
one
take
is
it.
really good.
Okay.
I
it's
don't
kind
know.
of hard to fuck up root beer.
That's true.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I
I don't
don't
know
like-
how root beer and tequila go together, but
You'll find a way. Pour it up.
anyway.
Woo!
I'm making a mess like I'm a child.
Me too. It's fine. We clean this
Okay,
up.
as long as we're good on that.
We clean this up. It's fine. It's great. It's a good time.
Now, when you say we, do you actually clean it up, or
It's not me.
Yeah,
Fuck
Felix
no.
clean it up?
No, I tell my girlfriend, hey,
Oh, or you just get your dog. We know you don't snap at her.
Yo, hey, wench.
she would snap me in half like a toothpick.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, are you opposed?
Yeah, I don't want to get snapped in half like a toothpick.
Not in the not sexual
In
sense?
the biblical
or?
sense.
Yeah. In the any sense.
You know, I used that phrase the other day, and someone didn't know what it mean. Or
Biblical?
know what it meant. Like knowing someone in the biblical sense, as in the sexual sense. Someone didn't know that that's what that meant.
I
I was
didn't
like,
know that
I was
either.
like, I feel sophisticated. Look
Yeah,
at me
no,
over
that's
here.
fancy.
Yeah.
That is fancy.
Where did I learn that? I learned it from a movie, which isn't that where we learn all things?
Yeah.
Oh, The Ridiculous Six. Never, haven't seen it? No.
Uh-uh.
No.
What is that?
Is that the one
movie?
with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, it
and
is.
I haven't seen it.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
Adam Sandler finally came back to being not so family friendly. Adam Sandler. He was actually funny again.
Okay.
Did you know? So, I think earlier we were talking about.
By the way, this is great with grape soda. By the way,
Yeah.
just so you know, it mixes well
With the shitty grape soda.
with the shitty grape soda.
The off grape soda.
Off grape soda. Don Julio and off grape soda.
Who'd have thunked?
Fucking
Who'd
shitty.
have thunk it?
That's booze is good for you because that's supposed to be not bad for you, which makes it good for
Which
you.
just lets
which
you know that it's
As long as
it's
it's
healthy.
not bad,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it mixes well together.
tequila is now healthy. You figured it out. Thanks.
We've made tequila healthy.
You put it together for
We
all of
have.
us.
Cheers.
We were talking about. We did my buddy's live show earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about the movie Joker,
Mm-hmm.
and when I went to see that,
Oh.
I saw a preview for an Adam Sandler movie that's coming out that is not at all family friendly. Like he's like some kind of Jewish secret agent or some shit.
Oh yeah,
and it's
yeah,
not.
I saw the It was like a.
Yeah, see if you can
what the
find
fuck
it.
is?
See if
Yeah,
you can find
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
Don't get me started talking on the Joker.
What?
You didn't like it?
I did not like it.
Why? Why?
I liked it, but I didn't like it for various reasons.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, we're gonna get there.
Yeah, let's
Here we
go there.
Oh,
Let's punch
Let's
it out.
fucking go there.
We're gonna.
Are we gonna spoil
we're gonna
it?
get real.
We need to set a timestamp for spoilers.
Yeah, if you
You
don't,
might wanna.
Okay.
Here if you
If you don't want to hear spoilers about the Joker, here's the timestamp on where we stop talking about the Joker. It'll be, I don't know, we can put it in the description, we can put it in the comments.
I'll put a link in there.
Yeah.
You can click the link,
Yes.
or I'll cut in and I'll say it for the audio too.
Mhm.
So whatever,
Okay. Let's set it off.
give it to me.
Yes.
It was a beautiful movie if you're looking for mental health awareness.
Okay.
Okay.
That is not. And I've heard different fan theories. Fan theories have made it a lot better for me.
Mm-hmm.
He was too dumb.
Yeah.
The Joker I grew up with,
Mm-hmm.
dude is
Yeah.
a psychotic
Okay.
genius.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they made this guy borderline retarded.
What do you mean, like in what parts made you think that?
I mean, his whole persona the whole time. I don't feel like there's any, like, the Joker's manipulative.
Yeah.
He's extremely genius.
Mhm.
He's just crazy and wants to see chaos.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I caught like the dumb aspect of it just from like his character in general.
But not necessarily genius level.
No. Yeah, definitely not like cunning and like.
Here's the thing.
Clever.
Like if you're always at the bottom of somebody's boot heel,
Mhm.
how smart can you be?
That's true
Touche.
too.
Right?
That's true.
Because here's the thing that I said about it. I would have liked that movie more if it wasn't part of the Batman canon.
But I don't think it is.
That's what I was saying.
He's not going to be involved in any Batman movies going forward.
Right, not that Joker at least, right?
No, and the thing.
But
and
it gives backstory to the story, which
and that's what
isn't real. But
Yeah.
but if they left Batman out of it and it was a story about a guy who went psychotic, killed these people, and started a fucking massive movement, I still think it's a great movie.
Yeah. But I mean, I think you can do that and not like. Okay, so I'm going to kind of nerd out and branch out here for a second. So like.
He doesn't know who he's talking to.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah. I didn't know if Randy had seen.
That's the thing. Like I was like, okay, this is the guy to talk
Yeah,
to about
perfect.
it.
Yeah.
We're
So
not
like,
we're scratching
yeah,
the surface
yeah.
here.
So like,
Right.
Dragon Ball Z, right? Dragon Ball Z came out with many movies. Like Broly, they came out with so many movies. Came out that none of them were canon. which is I think is totally okay and is a totally good way to set off, like, you know, if you just want to make a movie about Joker and his origins, you don't have to make it part of the Batman universe. I think
That's what I liked. That was the thing that kept me okay with it, is that he will not be, you know, that Joaquin Phoenix Joker will not be involved in like Robert Pattinson's as Batman or any of that going forward.
his acting.
Yeah.
I thought his acting was phenomenal.
I thought he was too old for the role.
I could see that.
For a young Joker.
I could see
well, yeah,
that.
because
I get that.
he was supposed to be 30 in that movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
'Cause
fuck!
you
I didn't know that.
Because I thought I was like, oh, he's older. He's just an older guy staying with his mom. But you kept hearing his mom saying, well, I worked for the Waynes 30 years ago. 30 years ago is when she adopted her baby when she left the Waynes. So he's 30 years old, but the dude's pushing 50.
Yeah, that dude looks old. Well, maybe that just kind of maybe they picked him though because
Well, he's a
like
fantastic actor. I'll give him
yeah,
that.
I didn't mind the age. I didn't mind
yeah. I didn't even.
the I mean, a lot of the small things, right? Like the biggest, and really, I would have liked it more had there not been the Batman story. But the hard sell for me was, if the Batman story isn't there, it's just a story about a sad white guy,
Right.
Yep.
And Anjali's thing with it was the whole time she has no stock in the Batman comic, movies, franchise, nothing. And that was her whole take on the whole thing. Like, it's just a sad white guy story. As a black woman, she was like, I'm over it. She's like, I wanted to feel bad for him, but then I was like, it's just a sad white guy killing people. It's just everyday life.
Yep.
And so if you take the Batman from it, that's all you got left.
And that's where a lot of people took it. And that was where I was able to, and it messed a lot of people up. There were people leaving the theater.
Yeah.
It's fucking dark.
It is dark.
And
It
that's
is
where I
dark.
was able to stay focused. And I was like, oh, this is a comic book story. Like, this isn't, like, they're going off of this. Like, this is a comic book universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because people, like, lean to me and be like, they would ask, hey, like, when does this take place? Because you have cars from the 50s era, but you have technology from the... I was like, this is Gotham. Like, it's not...
Right.
It's not
It's not real.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's not real.
And that's what, you know, people, you know, the first, like, 15, 20 minutes of the movie, I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, this is great. Joker has a backstory. I've been waiting 30 years for this shit.
Yeah.
And
But that was another hard sell for me, too, because as such a chaotic character, as such an arch villain, when you start humanizing him, it really ruins it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think it ruined it for me personally.
Well, just like I was talking about before, they put him at the bottom of everybody's boot so that they could show you him turning into that maniacal madman, that arch villain.
Right.
But when you do that, you take away a lot of what really makes him an arch villain. That's his super foresight, his idea. I just want to fuck all of you. Like,
well, okay,
because
so
you humanize him.
But
and that
in
doesn't
that
work
aspect,
in that
right?
character.
In that aspect, though, right, is that you get to see him in. So, like, you get to see him in other movies when he's not humanized, right? When he's just this ruthless killer or whatever. So you don't think that it's a good thing to show the progression from being humanized to non-humanized?
Not for that character specifically.
Really?
Not for, like he said, not for that character specifically, just because, like you said, we're used to seeing in other, you know, in the canon, we're used to seeing the maniacal, the, you know, just a diabolical genius, one step ahead of everybody at all times kind of guy. And they seemed like which is the same kind of problem DC has had, which we can touch on this if we have time, is a problem DC has had with Batman, is they refuse to touch on their intelligence. And it made it seem like Joker is kind of fumbling into... Like, he fumbled into starting this movement.
Right.
And even up until the end, he didn't want to have the movement.
Yeah.
He
That's
wanted
true.
nothing to do with it. He
Kind
kind
of fell in his lap.
Yeah.
Literally.
He fumbled into killing these guys on that train. Like, and then he realized he liked it. You know, not necessarily...
Right place, right time.
Not that he liked it, but he didn't dislike it.
Well, the motherfucker started dancing in the bathroom right
Well,
after, man.
He was just in the right place at the right time, which is not the character at all.
No.
He is in a 54-step plan. He already has 55 steps.
Okay, but how do you get there? How do you how do you get to that point of cunning and wit to where you are 55 steps ahead?
That's why the man does not have a backstory.
Okay, I see what you
That's why they've
mean.
never given him one.
Because
I see what you mean.
Because how
But-
do you get there?
Here you go. Here's a fan theory I heard that actually makes a lot of sense and I think would be fantastic. So here you go. You have this 30-year-old guy. How old was Bruce Wayne when his parents died? 10?
Young. I don't know the
Seven,
age.
7 or 10,
Ish.
depending on what
Yeah.
story you're reading.
Yeah.
So we're talking a 20-year gap. You're not going to have that. By the time he's 30, you're telling me the Joker's 50 and messing with him for years on years?
Well, also, by then, he's an old man. The Joker takes such a fucking beating several times throughout the whole thing.
Yes.
As an old man, you can't really do that.
So here's
it's a
the
comic book.
Here's the
What are you gonna do,
Here's the
right?
fan theory I heard. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was not the Joker.
I think I've heard this one.
He inspires, on that day, through this movement, that character that he brought to life inspires whoever becomes the Joker we all know.
Okay.
Someone who is intelligent, someone who is so maniacal and realizes, like, yeah, this guy just wanted chaos. This guy just, like, this is what I want. Because, you know, those kind of movements spark psychotic people.
Yeah.
True.
So not necessarily saying that he's the one that we know in the future as the Joker, but he, and you know, seeing all this movement and stuff he does inspires whoever, the person we don't know who doesn't have a backstory to become the Joker.
That could be true as
I
well.
get that.
You also got to dig a little deep and look at, like, comic book, and as the first Batman movie portrayed, the Joker became the Joker when he fell into that vat of whatever the fuck
Toxic
it was.
waste.
Bleached his skin,
Yeah.
turned his hair green, and he got maniacal.
Okay.
So there is that, but that's a hard sell these days because it's not really believable.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like you can kind of kick out believable. Like, if you're doing a comic book, you're doing a comic book about superheroes, you know? Like, believable, I think, can be disregarded.
Yeah, but it's cheesy.
That it is cheesy.
See, but no, I think that's where DC should go.
With cheesy?
Look at Aquaman. How cheesy was that movie?
Well,
I didn't see the new one.
Yeah.
It was so cheesy, and I loved it.
But-
I absolutely loved Aquaman
See, here's the
because it
thing.
was cheesy.
I guess maybe it's because of the way that Marvel's movies have started portraying things. Like, the Aquaman cheese, I get it, but at the same time, like, the dialogue, the cheesy dialogue, just made me roll my eyes and get, like, I was more on board with the cheese at the George Clooney Batman
Oh
and
gosh,
Mr. Freeze,
but it was so
Arnold
good.
Schwarzenegger.
It was so good.
That was more my style of
Yep.
cheese, and that was to me. I like that more than like the Aquaman cheese. Even.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. My problem with, and I'll go back to, you know, you can go all the way back to Michael Keaton, and no disrespect to Tim Burton, I love him, I love everything he does, but from Michael Keaton all the way up to Christian Bale, the biggest problem that DC has ever had with Batman is they forget his tagline. Like, do you know Batman's tagline?
I didn't even know he had a fucking tagline.
Batman's tagline, he is the world's greatest detective.
He is. Yeah.
Really?
That's- yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Batman is the smartest
Wow.
man on
That's
the planet.
what started DC
I had
Comics.
no clue.
Did- Detective Comics.
Batman's thing, he is the world's greatest detective.
Wow.
He is the smartest man on the planet.
Huh.
Tell me one time in any of those movies where he had to do anything intelligent. The only time they ever even touched on it was Val Kilmer, who in my opinion was the worst Batman. But when they
Worse than George Clooney?
yes.
The nipples?
The suit, we're not talking about just the suit. We're talking about the movie as a whole.
Tomato,
But George
tomato.
Clooney had the dapper demeanor, like he's a dapper Dan man. He got, but
I like the Val Kilmer Batman.
But see, but the thing is, Val Kilmer had to be intelligent, and even then, he wasn't that bright. But he had to be intelligent because he was battling the Riddler.
See-
He had to solve riddles. He had to. But that's the only reason they never challenged him detectively. They're trying to make him a second-rate Iron Man by
that's-
just giving him all these gadgets and forgetting how genius he is.
That's what I had actually liked about the Val Kilmer Batman.
Is that he had to think.
Is that there was a lot of times, even like what was the psychiatrist lady in that film?
It was Nicole Kidman.
It was Nicole Kidman. I don't remember her character's
Dr.
name.
Chase.
Dr. Chase.
Evelyn Chase.
Like she was, you know, like pinpointing him, and he would like stop and think, and like he would be a step ahead of her
Yes.
because he was thinking.
But that's the only time they've had him actually use his intelligence.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just gadgets.
And
You're
that's
right.
What, I mean, if you look to
You're
the
right.
comics, if you look even to DC's animated movies, which are phenomenal, like that's the reason they don't really care about their live action. Have you seen any of their animated movies?
I have not.
Like they have a whole universe. They have a DC animated universe.
That's the one where Mark
Mark Hamill.
Hamill plays Joker, right?
Well, he did that in the original like Batman we grew up on, like the
The cartoon.
the dark, not the Dark Knight, but the Batman the animated series.
Yeah.
He was the Joker then, but he also still comes back and replays his role as the Joker in those movies.
Yeah.
But like the artwork and everything on Justice League War, and which they do it a good way, which I don't understand why DC is trying to chase Marvel so hard. Just make a movie, just make a movie, and when you make another movie, it doesn't have to correlate. Like,
Well, that's the thing.
That's what they're trying.
They're trying to run parallel instead of doing what they already know.
Yeah. And they're trying, they made Justice League, and then they're trying to branch off and then make Aquaman. What did Marvel do? Marvel made Captain America. They made Iron Man, and then they brought them all together.
Yeah, you get people involved with the characters.
DC's trying to trickle down and, not do that. And the hardest part about writing DC versus writing Marvel, and I've heard this before, and I kind of like it. If you take out Thor as far as Marvel goes. Marvel is men trying to become gods.
Sure.
Think about it.
Sure.
Captain America getting the super serum.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Iron Man, a normal man who wants to become something great, makes his suit. The Hulk becomes, gamma radiation wasn't his choice, but a man trying to become a god.
Mm-hmm.
DC is the exact opposite. DC are gods trying to become men.
Mm.
All of their things were accidental. Nobody in DC was, except for Batman, intentionally made.
I see.
Superman
Okay.
comes down and he's a god. He just wants to be normal.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman just wants to be normal. She leaves Themyscira and wants to be normal.
Mm-hmm.
They all just want to be, the Flash. It was an accident, and he doesn't want to be that. He just wants to be normal.
Mm-hmm.
But Marvel is the opposite. They all want to be heroes. They want to be gods. They want to be the center of attention. DC, they have all these powers and want to do good, but they don't want to be noticed in the real world. They want to be people. They want to have real lives.
Okay.
And that's what DC is not touching on with these movies. They could do so well by humanizing them, like we were talking about with the Joker.
Yeah.
Do that for do what you just did with the Joker. Do that for all of your heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Humanize them and make people want to.
For your heroes, because that's what the heroes are about. Yeah, you're right.
That's what DC should do. Write that down. I'll take my check whenever y'all are finished.
Name a character in DC that is just doesn't have an identity, like a secret identity.
None. None just
You're
flat
right.
out stay who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Martian Manhunter, who has to shapeshift to be normal. Like,
Wow.
Yeah,
I never
that's
even-
true.
but no,
Mm-hmm.
Captain America is Captain America.
Mhm.
He's not
Yeah.
Steve Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
Thor is Thor.
Thor.
He
Mhm.
doesn't have an alias. None of them. I mean, now that you bring that up, the only one that has an alias is Hulk.
What about Spider-Man?
And Hulk.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man does
Mhm.
have an alias because he's a child.
Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't feel like he's even quite in that same group of
Spider-Man.
the Marvel guys.
Because
He is
he's so
Marvel,
young. He's
but
so young.
Yeah,
The rest of them are adults.
he's not.
and-
Yeah, he's not even really a superhero.
Yeah.
He's just a kid in high school, right?
Mhm.
A little different.
Yeah.
A little different, but along the same lines.
I don't know what they're doing. I'm so glad that Sony and Disney fixed their shit. Cause I'm so tired of seeing Uncle Ben die.
No shit, right?
Like, geez,
How many times?
we're looking at 5 now.
Good God.
Also, like
Tobey Maguire,
I've
Andrew
heard,
Garfield,
Andrew Garfield.
this new kid. I feel like there's another one. Am I missing?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, so we've seen 3 Uncle Bens die, and
Damn.
we saw him. Did we see him die in the cartoon back in the 90s?
Yep.
Okay, so 4.
Ouch.
4.
In the comic book.
Poor Uncle Ben. Like,
Yeah,
leave the
in
man
the
alone.
comic. Not to mention, like, that story is so boring now.
Because they've overdone it so
Like,
many times.
Mhm.
take Ben out of the picture. It's still a fucking boring ass story. Photography kid gets bit by a spider,
Mhm.
and he has to learn to climb walls and build web shooters. Fuck.
And now what is it? Now he never actually had the web. He has to create the shooters. It's not part of his.
I haven't seen any
That's
of the
the
new
actual
Spider-Man
I
story.
haven't either.
That's
the
the-
new one with Tom Holland.
Mm-mm.
Speaking of which,
That's
I'm gonna sidebar.
Mhm.
Disney, if they're gonna do a live action, they're all about their live action movies right now.
Mhm.
yeah.
If they do a live action Atlantis, which I think would be awesome, that kid who plays Spider-Man has to be the main character in Atlantis.
I have no clue. Is that like what, Aquaman canon or?
No, Atlantis.
No.
I don't
It's,
know.
Oh, you never saw it?
It's
Is
a
he that
cartoon movie, and yeah,
Yeah, and it's about the city of Atlantis.
little babe.
Oh, I'm just
Yeah.
a little one.
No,
Sorry.
it's a story about
It's
Atlantis, and it was
people
it was Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Michael
Okay.
J. Fox voiced his character, and like I saw that kid, and my girlfriend pointed out, she's like, he would be a perfect little Milo Thatch. So, anyways, sidebar, we're back to Spider-Man.
'Kay.
But yeah, I mean, like Spider-Man, like they keep switching his story around, and then they came with Into the Spider-Verse, which was phenomenal.
I haven't seen.
I
Yet.
haven't seen that one either.
It is absolutely it's the best Spider-Man movie that has ever come out.
Really?
The artwork is trippy, and the story is fantastic.
So in my, if you look back on my life and you flip through, like as a child, my 3 biggest inspirations. If you said, Randy, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Mm-hmm.
And you said, I would say number 1, Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Randy, you can't fucking be Batman.
Pick something else.
What do you want to be?
He's the most realistic one out of the bunch.
That's
If
true.
you were going to be any superhero, you could be Batman.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm trying. Right?
This is your
Batman had his own
This is my
podcast too,
Batcave.
right?
Number 2, one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Uh-huh.
Randy, that's even more ridiculous. You can't be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. That's fucking stupid.
You're not
What,
even
are
a
you
teenager
fucking
anymore,
dumb?
Randy. Come
You're
on.
not a teenager. You're not a fucking turtle. Get real. Number 3, Spider-Man.
But he is a mutant.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Spider-Man.
There's 3 balls down here.
Now
Number
I
3.
can't wait for the casting couch. I've got to see this.
3rd would have been Spider-Man. I forgot where I was going with this.
Your 3 biggest inspirations.
Yep. Where were we at before this? What led to this?
We're
This
talking
goddamn
about when we were
tequila.
growing up as kids.
I don't
What
fucking
you
know.
when people
man.
said, "What do you want to be?"
No, it was before this. It was
Damn.
before that. What led me to that? What led me to talking about my 3 inspirations?
I
Wow, I really
completely
fucked this
forgot. I have no clue.
up. Moving on. What about the goddamn fucking bullshit ass fucking Venom movie?
I think you like the Venom
I
movie.
haven't seen it.
Oh, I haven't seen it either.
I'm not
Good,
a Marvel.
Good for you.
I'm not a Marvel guy.
Good for you.
I haven't even seen
for you.
what was the latest Avengers movie?
I haven't seen it either.
Endgame?
I haven't seen that, and I
You haven't seen Endgame? You
No.
haven't seen
I
Endgame?
have seen 0 of the Spider-Man movies.
I'm just not big on superheroes in general.
okay.
Apparently, there's a hot.
Only DC, huh?
It's not only necessarily. I just.
You're boxing them out.
I'm not boxing them out.
Fuck
It's just like I'm not
Marvel.
interested. I'm just like, like.
You heard it here first.
fuck
He
Marvel.
said, "Fuck
Yeah.
Marvel."
Fuck Marvel.
No, I
From
have seen-
Deadpool's mouth. Fuck Marvel.
Yeah, fuck Marvel. They won't put me in the fucking Avengers. I thought about buying. They have those exo suits or whatever the suits were they wore in Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
The white. I thought about getting one of those and then wearing my mask and just being like, I want to be an Avenger. Avenger in training.
Yeah.
You
Get one of those.
Yeah.
Get like a shirt that just says Avenger in training and wear that suit.
That'd be good.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
It might be. I still might do it.
You
I
might
said,
do it.
I said you can buy
Yeah.
those suits for $60.
You can do anything.
You can do anything.
The sea is your fucking oyster.
So you say C is my oyster?
The sea is
The
your
sea is your oyster.
I'm
The
really
oyster's your
fucking
seed.
down. My oyster doesn't have a pearl in it. It's a piece of coal.
Just dirt,
Dirt.
sand.
Yeah, I'm not huge on the superhero train, but you catch me on a discussion about Dragon Ball, I can go for days.
I mean,
Randy?
Is that the new? Like, is that the Gen Z?
No,
no,
I wouldn't
it's-
say so.
I don't know because I was huge on I was huge on Dragon Ball Z, and it's because I didn't know what Dragon Ball was.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, obviously, with my kid Goku, Dragon Ball
Yeah,
is my favorite.
I think it's more fun than Dragon Ball Z for sure.
It was so much
because
it
it's
was
just an adventure.
dirtier.
Yes, it was a lot
was
funnier than Dragon Ball
dirtier.
Z too.
See, I only knew growing up. I only knew Dragon Ball Z.
Because it came on right when we got home from school. You
Yeah.
caught the very end of Sailor Moon, and then Dragon Ball Z.
See, I was Toonami era Dragon
Yes.
Ball Z.
Yes,
Mhm.
Toonami.
I got
It came on late at
introduced.
night.
Mhm.
I got introduced by a friend, a couple years younger than me, and it was a bit of a hard sell, and I didn't get fully invested, so that was my.
Which is understandable. There's a lot of filler
That was-
in Dragon Ball Z.
By the time I had even got introduced, there was
Mhm.
already so much,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, it can be
But there's-
intimidating.
But there's not as much as you think. Because I got my little Funimation
Mhm.
subscription.
Yeah, me too.
And
Mhm.
I watched Dragon Ball,
Mhm.
and every episode of Dragon Ball is, like you said, an adventure.
OG
and it's
Dragon Ball
it's
is
fantastic.
the shit.
Dubbed-
Dragon Ball Z is good, but Dragon Ball,
Well, I mean,
like
the
the
first-
first one, is amazing.
Literally, the first season of Dragon Ball Z is half of the episode. It's a 20-minute episode.
Uh huh.
Half the episode is Goku running on the
The Snake Way.
Snake Way.
Oh my god.
It's literally half the episode. You see him talking to himself, running on this, and the rest of it is a half-ass.
Well, it's filler.
half-ass
It's
version.
all
That's
filler.
it is.
Yeah.
And so the whole season, you're just like, I could have seen this whole season in 15
Right,
minutes.
because I think they were, I could be wrong, but I think they were making the show along with the manga, and so to wait for the manga to come out, they had to fill so much fucking space.
Yeah.
That it kind of got obnoxious at points, but it still holds a very special place in my heart.
It's got to.
Mhm.
I still think the Ginyu Force section was my favorite.
Oh man, that's a tough one. I don't like the Buu saga that much, but
No, I
Majin
love Buu.
Vegeta, the character arc for Majin Vegeta, I thought was amazing.
Oh, it's nasty.
I loved it.
Yes.
I loved it. But
I think that was great. But yeah, just watching Ginyu Force.
Ginyu Force was a fun one. It kind of brought you back to that like old Dragon Ball kind of feel of like,
Yeah.
okay, it's just some like goofy villains that you have
Yes.
to beat up on.
It's not so serious, and it's just a
Right.
little bit more fun
Right.
and light.
I did catch some of that, and that was pretty entertaining.
And don't think for one second I wasn't sitting there as a kid thinking if I held my breath I could stop time. Time freeze.
Guldo was the lamest one.
He was so
man.
lame, but I
Damn.
sure as
How many
shit.
times did you try that?
Oh, at least I still try it. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be sitting in my car and I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit. No, time doesn't stop.
Run around.
If you hold your breath long enough, time will stop.
Yes, that's true. Life hacks. But yeah,
Jeez.
that's
Write that one down.
that's always that's one of my main nerd out kind of things.
Yeah.
I don't have many, but
No,
like
but
video games and
all
Dragon
that-
Ball Z.
That whole Toonami phase, man. That's where I
Yeah.
fell in love with Trigun.
See, I never watched Trigun.
See, if my like, no offense to my Deadpool, love my Deadpool. My like dream cosplay is Vash the Stampede.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, you've
Yeah,
never
pull
seen
that
it?
one up. Mm-mm.
He was
I don't know that I've ever even heard of Trigun.
that dude. I would have to shave, and I think I'd be okay with it just to be this guy.
Yeah.
But he is my nerd. Like, he's my nerd Reba.
That was
I
I
would do him in a heartbeat.
was wondering if there was any others that you had dabbled in, or
Well,
that
I mean,
you would dabble in.
I have costumes that, spoiler, that are ready. That I just haven't been able to go to a con yet. I have an armored Aquaman. I did Aquaman one time. It was 2 years ago at Arkansas Comic-Con.
Okay.
It's the old school Aquaman. Like, I have the long sleeve. It's real It was real simple. I bought, this guy did a 7-foot tall trident for me. Beautiful trident.
Like,
What was it made of?
like,
Wood.
oh
Ooh,
shit.
shit.
Okay.
Wood and epoxy. And then I ordered another one that is more the new Aquaman movie. So I have two, so I can just play with them. But I have this. It's a simple like leather pants, leather boots, and then it's just like an Under Armour shirt that has the fish. So I liked it, and I was like, Aquaman's my number one. Like he's my number one favorite. He always has been. I don't know.
That's crazy. Because
I love the water. I love being in the water. Like the funny thing, I hate the beach, but if I can be in water like all day, I'm cool.
I had always heard Aquaman is the most like disgraced fucking
He is.
like
Everyone hates
superhero.
him. And
He's the strangest.
And they touched on
hero.
that when DC made the New 52, which they came out with 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
They wrote the New 50. They're like, we're gonna start over and rewrite their stories. And they did 1 year, and they're like, nope, we did it wrong. Scratch that. We're doing. I forgot what it was called, but they scratched the New 52, which everyone said were great series. It was a great comic book series, and they scratched that and rewrote it for like New Age or whatever it's called. But in the very first book of Aquaman, someone like told me like, "Oh, you're that guy that talks to fish." He's like, "I can't talk to fish. Fish are stupid." He goes, "I simply get inside their mind and tell them what to do."
Okay.
Oh,
And that's what he
okay.
does.
Okay.
All
I guess
He's like,
that.
no. He's like, no, I don't fucking talk to fish. He's like, fish are stupid.
Fish are
You can't
fucking
have
dumb.
You can't. He's like, you can't have a conversation. He's like, dolphins are hilarious, but you can't have a conversation with fish.
Yeah.
He's like, He's like, and it's not just fish. And the thing about Aquaman, it's not just fish. Any weak-minded, weak-willed creature,
What?
he can command.
Oh, really?
Oh yes.
Oh, I thought it
Yes.
was just the sea variety.
No. And
Okay.
yeah, but because since he's half, it works. Universal.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't tell you about that.
Okay.
So yeah, so he, and just being able to be in the water and swim that fast, I'm just like, fuck yeah, let me have that.
Now
shit.
That's
That
pretty
part is
cool.
pretty
That's
rad.
pretty cool.
So
I'm
I
not-
had
I'm
that,
not
and I
gonna
was
lie.
like, I love that Aquaman. Like that Aquaman's great. I was like, but I want to make my own Aquaman. Like, because I did the classic, like, it was the last time I shaved my face, and I looked like, people were like, how old are you? I was like, I'm, 28 years old. They're like, no, you're 12. I'm like, so I've designed my own Aquaman. I talked to this guy, and he made me this leather armor. I have a leather piece of armor that goes all the way down my arm, and it's green and gold. And I have this leather, like, it almost looks like a Scottish, like, battle belt. Like, it's just leather and hangs down and has the Aquaman symbol on the front. It looks like a kilt. and then I have these like these leg pieces of armor that just look like fish scales all the way down, and it goes on my feet and stuff that goes on my hands. And so that's what I'm gonna add, but I haven't had a chance to wear it to a convention yet. And I was like, I can keep the beard, I can do my hair however it's my Aquaman.
Sure.
It's my version. And I also have, which no one knows this, exclusive on
Hey,
Oh,
same
we
old
go.
devils.
I have
Here
a
we
Green
go.
Lantern that's in play.
Ooh, okay.
I just have to order the undersuit. I had a guy commission the boots. I have the boots, and I have this chest piece, and the chest piece lights up, and it's like a space armor chest piece of Green Lantern. It goes over my shoulders and onto my chest, and the Green Lantern part lights up, and it has lights all the way down it. It's pretty
That's
epic.
fucking
I
cool.
just haven't had a chance to wear it. 'Cause it
Alright.
seems like every weekend there's a convention. I have my children, and I'm like, it's the selfish side of me. I'm like, I don't want to take my kids to a convention. If I go, I want to walk around.
Yeah.
I want to be able to
That's
do what
fair.
I
I
want to
get
do.
that though.
You can't
Yeah.
be a character.
I mean, I have a
at
3-year-old
a convention.
And see, and that's probably my biggest problem is
With a kid.
I will not break character.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I
One
respect that a
time-
lot.
One time, and it was Arkansas Comic-Con 2 years ago. It was the last Arkansas Comic-Con I did, and it was when I did Aquaman, but it was the first time I unveiled this guy.
Mhm.
And I didn't break character the entire time, even to people I know.
That's fucking awesome.
And until I got like outside the convention and took my mask off, and then what's funny is like you think about it, like it's taxing to be in this and be a character all day.
Gotta
Sure.
be.
And I'll get out of it. Like I'll walk outside and I'm just like boom, and people are like, "Oh, you're not really like that in person." I was like, "I'm tired."
Yeah.
And like
At
I would
that point.
I would get home and my friends are like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Like I've just had to act all day.
Yeah.
Like that's a job."
For sure.
Yeah.
I
That's
see.
a
I see
full-time-
why
yeah.
they like why they have to be the way they are sometimes. Because man,
That's why they make that money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because then you're trying to be Ryan Reynolds in this thing all day.
Yeah.
Greatest moment, and it was in this costume. First time I wore this costume was Little Rock Comic Con, which was in Bryant. Makes no sense to me. It was at the Bryant little convention center they have out there by the movie theater. A lady comes up to me, or a girl comes up to me. She goes, "Hey, my mom needs to ask you a question. It's kind of not PG." And I was like, "Okay, what does she need to ask me?" And I walk over to her. She's like, "Hey, I just have to ask." She goes, "Are you wearing butt pads?" And I was like, "Fuck no, I'm not."
Hey.
And she goes, "Oh," she goes, "Your ass looks better than Ryan Reynolds." And I was like, "Score that. I'm writing that one down."
Nice.
That's
And
my
Ryan Reynolds
moment.
probably did have butt pads,
Ooh.
Yeah.
honestly.
Like, no, I was like, "Oh, flex on him."
Yeah.
Suck it, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. If you hear this podcast, yeah, fuck you, my ass.
I
is
have,
better than
I
yours.
have an ass that's better than yours.
Actually, if you're casting Deadpool 3, fuck you, Ryan Reynolds.
I got this.
Money in the bank.
You need a butt stand in? We
Yeah.
got him
I costed a lot less than Ryan Reynolds does.
Right
Tim
here.
Miller, just so you know.
right here.
Costed a lot less than he does. You pay me half what you paid him, and I'll do the movie.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
And I don't need a stunt double.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got it
hell
all
yeah.
day.
Dude.
I got the suit already.
Yeah,
You
You're
gotta
welcome.
make the suit.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
easy, no problem.
Have you watched, this is off topic. I'm just going back to shit. I've watched that. I can relate. Have you watched My Hero?
I have not. I've heard such good things about it, but I am not up on the newer.
Ooh, you know, I thought that it was like way overhyped. Like I'd never watched it, and I thought it was like, man, this is so overhyped. I don't know if I'd ever.
cosplays that, man.
Yeah, but
Everyone I
then
know.
I watched it. I'm like, this is it's legitimately like good.
Okay.
Like I wasn't expecting it to actually have a storyline that would keep me very interested, but it really has, and definitely recommend it. Definitely
I'll
recommend it.
check
And
it
there's not many episodes out. I think there's only like 3 seasons out right now.
Okay.
So might as well catch up
I
on
just
it.
know like a lot of my like cosplay friends that I've met,
Mhm.
they're huge on it.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of cool cosplay people you can cosplay in that show
That's what
too.
I've heard.
It's pretty rad. Pretty rad.
A lot of my friends they're down in Mississippi, like they do it,
Mm-hmm.
and they do the gender bend. Like,
Oh,
they do
okay.
girls playing
Mhm.
guys. I want to gender bend something.
Do it.
Yeah,
you
do
did
it.
the drag show?
I did do the drag show.
Yeah.
That was
That's-
a lot of fun.
That's a super Deadpool move too.
For sure.
Like
yeah.
that's a easy.
well, see, and
one.
I was only supposed to do one night.
Mhm.
I was supposed to do the first night, and it was the 18 and over drag show.
Mhm.
So I straight up no. This is the regular drag show. I apologize. This is the regular drag show that was done, and I just came out, had a little like, I just went to Spirit Halloween and bought me a little like dress,
Mhm.
and I did the Celine Dion because I had this suit the
Nice.
day before Deadpool 2 came out.
Nice.
Yes, because he had it ready and he knew all the the details and stuff because it was in the previews and whatnot. So I got this the day before, and no theater would let me come dressed up.
What?
What?
The only theater that allowed it was in Fort Smith, and they already signed a guy. I went to there because my friends, I watched it here on Friday. On Saturday, they were like, oh, sorry, we already have a Deadpool coming. I was like, cool. Well, I was going down there with my friends because that's where I grew up. I already went down there with my friends, and this dude was, I mean, no offense to him, but he was pish posh.
Ooh,
And I'm sitting there, I was like,
shit.
I almost wore my suit because they were like, you can wear your suit, but not your mask. I was like, that makes no fucking sense. Like, let me wear my mask.
Yeah, what the fuck's the point?
So I was like, I should have just wore my shit. And even just without the mask, I was like, I could have trumped this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he, like, his face was all funny shaped.
Ooh,
Like he didn't have the shell.
Mm-hmm.
He just had
okay.
the mask.
It was just he just looked like a.
But it was like squished and like I was like, man.
We got real Deadpool beef right
I was
here.
like,
he
yo.
looked like
fuck
a
this
fucking
guy.
kid's Halloween costume. That's what you're trying to say.
Fact. That's exactly what I'm trying to. That
Ooh.
faux leather. Weak sauce. But no, man. And I had the suit. Where was I going with this? What was I saying?
Fort Smith.
I pulled a Randy.
Yeah. Hey, watch it now. It's the tequila. It's the tequila.
I'm done.
Me too. I'm out.
Hey.
But
Joke's on you.
shit.
Yeah, no, it does that. Fort Smith.
It was
Weak
before
ass
that. It
Deadpool.
was before that. We're talking My Hero Academia. Oh, gender bending stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so
Boom. Look at you.
Yeah.
You
Money.
champion.
I had the suit.
You should host this show.
Right? No. So I had the suit, and my friend was like, "Can you do the drag show for me? I have a spot to fill." I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." So I did it. And I did the Celine Dion, like her Ashes song for the Deadpool. I did that. That was my dance. I had a little dress, and none of it was scripted. I straight up just winged that shit.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
And I was
Uh-huh.
like, that's the Deadpool move, is
Yeah.
to just do it live.
Yeah.
And a girl saw that from Fayetteville, and she's like, "Hey, can I write?" She's like, "Can I do a routine for you?" I was like, "You absolutely
Wow.
can."
Yeah.
And then the next night she goes, "Hey, I need a spot to fill. Can you do it? This is the 18 and over crowd." I was like, "Hell yeah!" So I took like a dress shirt and tied that shit up on top of the suit.
Nice.
Completely ruined the dress shirt, but it was worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I put this little like Halloween wig on with pigtails and did some Avril Lavigne song. And I had a little skirt on. I like went out in the crowd and I was grinding on people. And I was like, "What's up?" That's where I met those friends I was talking about. They were like, "Hey, do you want to come to the house?" So
Yeah, very Deadpool move.
it was a sweet Deadpool move.
All the places Deadpool will take you.
It will, man. Take it to the end of the earth.
Yeah. I don't know that Aquaman can take you quite that
He
far.
can't because people can see my face.
Ooh,
And they'll
man.
know who I am. That's
Well,
the tough part.
You're a good looking dude, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't hide it. Like Deadpool, I can do whatever I want in this suit.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah, but in the same respect, what would Aquaman do that Deadpool would do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not anything
So,
as cool.
you know, if you're if you're going to play the character, you know, you don't have to worry about like
Yeah.
being edgy or anything.
Nope. That's the hard part about being Aquaman and wanting to. I think that's part of the reason I've had the stuff ready to do these guys for over a year. But like, man, but
Deadpool has to be the most fun.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I would
And that's
say,
why Ryan requests it. Ryan's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you know, come down and do Deadpool." I'm like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah.
fuck with me.
if I was gonna get in, that's where
especially
I would get in
especially if I'm
because-
gonna be around adults, I
Yeah.
can say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
wouldn't
the
want to be
move.
heroic. Like, I wouldn't want to be, hey, hello, yes.
No, I'm like,
Yeah.
Hey,
Anti-hero is the way to go.
show me your titties.
yes.
Because you can be fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You can do whatever.
Totally
the fuck you
down.
want. That's the move.
You scared the shit out of me, Randy.
Randy Travis Jr.
Oh, I thought I didn't realize he was even in here.
I didn't
Yeah.
either. He just all of a sudden like rubbed on my leg. I'm like, which one of you is?
I was like, easy.
Hey, whoa!
There's
I'm
a
not in
table
the
between
I'm not
us.
in the suit.
We did talk about casting.
Could this be
couch.
the third time Deadpool got me laid?
Hey yo.
Woo. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's too great.
But now I feel so bad. Like people always ask me, they're like, "Yeah, like you must love Deadpool." Like, and people that I know, like friends, are like always get me Deadpool stuff, and you know, of course, I'm gracious, and I'm like, "Yeah, thank you. Like, I appreciate it, absolutely."
Sure.
And like, "Yeah, you must love Deadpool." And I'm like, he's not even like he's barely in my top 5.
Really?
Yeah,
I think he's cool.
I have
But
my,
like,
my top 5's tattooed on my back.
oh shit.
Oh yeah,
You gonna bust it out?
yeah. I have Batman.
Sponsor
Yeah,
Lucky
Batman,
Bella.
And yeah, right. I mean, this is all Lucky Bella. Everybody but Randy,
yeah.
because Randy doesn't want to tattoo me.
That's not fucking true, you fucking fuck. It's not true.
Take a shot every time Randy says fuck.
Not true.
We're just our times never correlate.
That's the thing. It took so long just to forget this.
Yeah.
Let alone a
No
fucking
shit.
multi-hour tattoo.
No, let him. butt slut on my ass.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I don't know. I really like that Beetlejuice fucking tattoo.
It's good, right? I just drew that too. That'd be a good one, right?
I like that one. I don't even know where I mean, honestly, at this point, it doesn't fucking matter.
That's the thing. You get filled up, and it's just whatever will fill the space.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
But I have to finish this first. Once we finish this sleeve.
Yeah, your Futurama.
Yeah.
Man, that's my fucking jam.
Yeah.
So, like, when I lived in Conway, so before I started every hobby in the world and decided to give away every fucking free second of my day,
Mm-hmm.
I was working offshore on a 2-week on, 2-week off rotation. And when I would come home, I would just, I'd go out to all the fucking hot spots and get fucking super trashed. And when I wasn't doing that, when all my friends were out and about, I would just jam Futurama.
Hell
and
yeah.
that was my thing, man. I made it like 3 times through
Sheesh. Hell yeah.
everything.
I'm up to probably, I mean, no shame. I'm probably up to 11 times
Wow.
through. I mean, it's so good that every single tattoo I have has an Easter egg in it from the show that most people will not
That's
notice.
cool.
Yeah, it's such a good, like, the Simpsons are a good show, right? And they've been running for forever.
Oh, for
and
forever.
like, mad props, Matt Groening on that. But Futurama's his
Futurama.
fucking magnum
Well, and his new
opus.
shit, Disenchantment.
So it
Did you see that I threw a Disenchantment tattoo in there?
No.
I have the fucking demon in a bottle.
I didn't
haven't watched
notice
that one.
I had to do that for Matt Groening.
I didn't notice.
And then we'll end up doing Matt Groening's head in a jar.
You
somewhere.
should do that for sure.
I mean, of course, I had to get Richard Nixon. And that's what's funny is
Yeah.
the two things that people are like, what are,
Nixon.
if you asked me when I like first started getting tattooed, hey, what are, like, do you think if we said, you know, if we listed out things that you would ever get tattooed, would you get tattooed? And if they said Richard Nixon or the devil, like, would you ever get these things tattooed on you? No, never. Here we go. Devil, Richard Nixon. Boom. Done.
Robot Devil at that.
Robot devil with that with Fry's
Even
hands.
better.
Little
Yeah.
Easter egg. Fry's hands.
Fry's hands.
Like I said, the only tattoo that doesn't have an Easter egg is Zoidberg, and I think and I did it on purpose because fuck Zoidberg.
well,
Like, why not Zoidberg?
yeah,
He's
why not
fucking Zoidberg.
yeah. Yeah.
But he's the
fair
only
enough.
he's the only tattoo that doesn't have an Easter egg.
That's pretty good.
Like we got the episode where he meets his twin,
Yeah.
and they think that he steals that crown. There's that jewel that goes on top of the crown.
That's right.
And you know the episode where I can talk Futurama all day. You know the episode where they put a bomb in him and they're like, oh, his top 10 said words. So if he says,
Yes.
he says, bite my shiny metal ass.
Mhm. Yep.
That's his top 10. Well, they think that. And like, you know, Bender's top 10 said words are bite my shiny daffodil ass. So instead of roses around Bender, I got daffodils.
Daffodils, yeah.
And then you got a death by Snoo Snoo. I mean, you can look at that and it's not dirty because people are like, what's Snoo Snoo? Oh, it's nothing. But if you watch Futurama, that means sex by big Amazonian women.
Oh
Yep.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Cool.
I'm trying to get that, by the way.
Yeah, big,
Trying
big
to get
Amazonian
death by
women.
Snoo Snoo.
Yeah.
And then you got the bite out of the flag, which is an ode to an episode where
Nice.
Zoidberg takes a bite out of the flag and they freak out. And you got from the movies, you have their little their die that they played in the Bender's Big Game movie.
Bender's Big Game.
Then you got the Finglonger instead of a dagger going through the professor's head. Like I said, Zoidberg doesn't have shit just because he's fucking Zoidberg. And then Leela, you actually have her name. You know her name's Taranga. It's not Leela.
In the
You have it spelled
symbols.
out. You have it spelled out in their symbols.
Okay.
So
Hell yeah.
it's like I said, we
Pretty good.
yeah.
Now what about Sonic? Is Sonic your favorite little video game character?
Oh, this is his video game.
This is
sleeve.
my video. This is
And
my
it's
Darkwing
This is
Duck.
my
80s.
Saturday morning
That's the
cartoon.
80s.
Okay. Oh,
It's
you're
like-
talking like okay.
Yeah, we're
See?
talking
Gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
Starting up there.
You got
My
Ninja
jam.
Turtles.
Mhm.
I had this funniest thing about this is Ryan did. When Ryan did this, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna leave their feet off of it, so we can open it up in case you ever want to do a sleeve tattoo." I was like, "Ryan, I'm never gonna want to do a sleeve. Like, I'm not gonna do
Everybody says that.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not gonna want to
Everybody
do a
says that.
sleeve.
Says the
Says-
two sleeve
says
man.
this guy.
Mhm.
And so we got down, and so we did this, and I was like, "Hey, I do want to do a sleeve."
Mhm.
He's like, "All right, cool." So we did the sleeve, and then I came back in, and you just look at it, and you're like, "It's not complete." Like it just didn't look complete to me for 2 years, and I was like, like, you got to go on my hand." Like it
Yeah.
has to go to my hand.
Mhm.
You have
and,
to.
And of course Brooke sat me down. She's like, "Are you sure you want this? Like it's on your hand. How's your job gonna feel?" I was like, "I can fucking put makeup on it for all I care. Like
Yeah.
I'm rocking." Like I
Well,
did.
you got a real job. You got like you're behind the scenes more so,
Yeah.
but you got a real fucking job.
But
More so even than mine. Like I'm way behind the scenes.
You're way behind the scenes.
No, nobody's pulling up to a gas station like, "Hey, is Randy here?" Like
That tattooed guy.
I have
don't
once or
like that.
twice.
yeah. So
But no, so I had to, man. So I got all my. I mean, there's so many cartoons I didn't even get on here.
that's my like your sleeve though. That's also my fucking childhood because we're right
Yeah,
there together.
Right there. You got Power Rangers,
Fucking
Darkwing
Power Rangers,
Duck.
Darkwing Duck.
Yeah,
Oh, that's my jam.
DuckTales with Gizmo Duck. You gotta have Gizmo Duck in there. Captain Planet.
Yep,
Oh.
yep. We talked about that just.
We did. We talked about it
we did an
last,
episode, yeah, a little while back.
It was like, what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? I think a week ago.
Maybe a little longer than that.
Maybe. I don't know.
But
But we did talk about
We were
Captain
taking
Planet.
the thumbnail picture.
Yeah.
It was the lovely ladies from Lewd Awakening.
Mhm.
Okay.
And one of them had brought a bag of dicks, and we took those in with us to do our thumbnail picture.
Okay.
And one of them had mentioned like doing them like Captain Planet,
Yeah.
like holding up the dicks like as our rings, and he had no idea because he's
Really.
so young.
I've never
But he's
seen-
our hero. He's gonna take pollution down to zero.
Never seen Captain Planet.
it's
We
probably
need him
because there
now
was-
more than ever.
Yeah,
All I know
there-
is that he's blue.
It's because there was, like one season, maybe
Yeah.
half
Really?
a season. Oh yeah.
Actually, we should. I'm curious to find out. Like, was there just one season of Captain Planet?
Let's see.
I'm
But-
curious to find
Let
out.
me see, what else we got? We got Tailspin.
That's another good one. With
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had that under there.
Oh yeah, we got the
Chip and Dale
Chippendales
with
up here.
Baloo.
The Rescue Rangers up
Rescue
here.
Rangers?
We got fucking Goliath from Gargoyles.
Wow, I didn't know you had that either.
Oh yeah.
This says there's
You
six.
got my whole fucking.
There's
Says
6
there's
seasons?
6 seasons. I
Of
don't know if
Captain
I don't know if there was like a rerun of it.
I missed out as a child.
I'm waiting on them to do a live action of that.
Yeah, the last episode of Captain Planet that came out was May 11th, 1996.
Huh.
Yeah.
Episode 101. Or no, wait.
How do you do 6
Or
seasons?
101 Mutations.
How do you do 6 seasons
I don't think
of
there wasn't.
recycling?
Well,
I get it. But how do you 6 seasons?
look
worth
how
of
far
recycling?
we've come.
Yeah.
Well, now, but this was 1990, where
I know,
mean,
right?
well, then again,
There was the downhill
You could
slide.
still like smoke in a library in 1996.
Yeah, on airplanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need Captain Planet now more than ever. All you movie producers out there, we need him now more than
Did
ever.
you see the clip they did where what's that guy's name? He was the second coming of in Iron Man. He was the second coming of War Machine. Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
They had
yeah.
that little commercial where Don Cheadle was Captain Planet. He's like, Captain Planet, motherfucker.
I haven't seen
Oh, it's
that.
fantastic.
Wow.
You'll have to
Man.
watch it.
Yeah, I did not grow up with these ones. I did watch like Powerpuff Girls, but that was on like
that's
Boomerang.
Cartoon Network. That's Cartoon
Yeah.
Network. You got
Yeah.
Dexter's Lab and
Mhm.
Dexter's
I did
Ed,
watch
Ed,
Dexter's Lab.
Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, staple.
Cartoon Network wasn't your Saturday morning cartoon.
No, that was
Yeah, I didn't-
You had to pay for that one.
I had cartoons all the time.
I didn't have that until
His parents loved him.
way later in my
What
life.
can I say? Shout
So-
out, Mom.
Yeah, I had to go to my friend's house to see that shit.
That was like my parent. Like, if I wanted to see any Nickel, and people were like, "Why'd you do Disney?" I was like, "Cause Saturday morning Disney was free.
Yeah.
This is what I saw for free.
Mhm,
Saturday mornings. I had to get up at 5 o'clock to watch Captain Planet on Saturday mornings, but by gosh, I was gonna watch it for free.
Fucking right. Because
If I-
you weren't going to otherwise.
No, if I wanted to watch Hey Arnold, Rugrats,
Mhm.
Rocket Power, all
Yep.
that Nickelodeon shit, I had to go to Grandma's house because you had to pay for that. This
So-
was what
yeah.
we got on the rabbit ears.
The Sonic cartoon, was it like, what was it? Was it just Sonic the Hedgehog, or was it like Sonic X? Because I've only heard of Sonic X as a cartoon.
No, they had Sonic the Hedgehog and it had knives and tails.
Okay.
But my Sonic is actually, it's more video game reference.
Yes. Okay.
But it's because
Yeah.
about the same time that I was watching all these, the one game, like you had that mean older cousin.
Mhm,
He had the awesome, what was it called?
Sega Genesis.
The
Yeah.
Sega Genesis. He had this, and the only game he
No,
would let me-
Sega Genesis was the console. It was a
Game Gear.
Game Gear.
Game Gear, the Sega Game Gear.
Okay.
And he had like X-Men, he had all the cool games, but the only game he let me play was Sonic.
Yep.
It's like the only game I got to play when I go to his house. He would be playing he'd be playing RoboCop on his Super Nintendo.
Yep.
He'd be like, here, just play this. And the only thing I was allowed to play was Sonic. So that was my
Which
shit.
one?
It was
the first one?
The Sonic game?
No,
on
it was
on Sega Game Gear.
It was
Oh, I don't
it
know,
was
I
like
never-
Sonic the Hedgehog, but it was on because it was a
just like
handheld,
ported over to the Game Gear.
but it was a game they made for the Game Gear.
Oh,
So like
okay.
it wasn't the same.
Game Gear was the original PSP.
Yeah, it
Gotcha.
was. It was.
Okay.
That was
huge.
So before, like, Nintendo came out with a Game Boy,
Mhm.
and Sega came out with the Game Gear,
and it was
and
ginormous.
it was the jam, because like Game Boy was still like no color. It was
unless you bought Game Boy Color. And
Well,
you had
that
to,
was
you had to-
later.
You had to put it in your your Super Nintendo.
that was later.
Much
right
later.
there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That was so much bigger than the like Game Boy, and it was already in color,
Mhm.
and it was the jam.
Okay.
That's where I was really
the
introduced to
X-Men
Sonic as well.
the X-Men side scroll game on that.
Yeah,
Nightcrawler, you could just
Yep.
get behind people.
that's where I was introduced to Nightcrawler,
That's
and I was
so-
like, "This, why are they not highlighting this fucking guy?"
This dude, why is he not on the fucking TV show? This
Yeah.
guy is the shit.
That's surprisingly like high res for.
we're talking the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like Nintendo was still doing like the like grayscale.
Yeah,
Game Boy.
yeah. Well,
Like-
and they had like what? I don't even know if it was 8-bit, 16. This is like
It was 16-bit then. That
this
may be
is-
16-bit
this-
too, actually.
Yeah,
but
I think that's
it, like,
16-bit, but it looks way better.
looks
than a
great,
fucking
right? It's in
Yeah.
color.
Game Boy.
But that thing was fucking huge, and it ate fucking batteries. You better have.
Oh, you had to have
Really?
it all.
Oh my god! You better have like 3 packs of batteries on you. 'Cause
Ready.
That thing fucking.
Sucked it dry
I'm
like
telling
a
you.
freshman on prom night.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You
That
are
was
you
the
like a
jam.
big fan of Sonic, or like just because like the nostalgia from?
It's the nostalgia,
Okay, I
basically.
get you.
My daughter loves the show.
Mhm.
She'll watch Sonic X
Mhm.
all day.
Got you.
Like, she'll rock that,
Mhm.
and I am not excited about the movie.
The-
I'm glad it got put on
dude,
hold.
That looks so fucking bad.
But they're going to redo it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's just that one CG.
I think, man, just leave it alone.
I don't
Like,
want it. I don't want it.
Jim Carrey's going to need surgery on his back for having to carry that fucking movie.
Dude.
I don't want it.
Absolutely.
Fucking animated. I don't want it.
Yeah, just make it animated.
Yeah,
don't want
I
it.
agree. I
Give
agree.
me something else, because I don't fucking want it.
Yeah, I agree completely.
And I think that's what the world is fucking saying. I
Yeah.
don't understand why they're coming. Give
No
me a
one-
fucking Captain Planet,
Yes.
goddammit. Because Captain Planet makes fucking sense more than a fucking hedgehog that can
Yeah.
move fucking 300 miles an hour. You fucking fucks.
You fucking fucks.
I'm loving this.
The fuck are you doing over here?
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm
You
loving
fucking
this.
You got a little
fucks.
fucking blue cat when we're trying to get a blue man who cleans up all the fucking recycling.
Make it a man. He can fucking fly. He saves the world.
He comes out of fucking rings. It makes no sense, but like his dick comes out of the heart ring and his fucking brain comes out of the fire ring and he comes
Wow.
together.
You fucking fucks.
You fucking fucks.
Fucking Hollywood.
Bunch of idiots. I need a blue man, not a blue hedgehog.
You fucking producing fucks.
What are you gonna do? Sit there with a pencil? Fuck you.
Don Cheadle already told you he was ready for this shit.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
You can't have a black blue man. You fucking fuck.
Fuck you.
You racist fucks.
You racist fucking Hollywood. I've been telling you for years.
You're afraid of the blue man taking over.
Wow. This went down a path I was not ready for.
By your powers
Oh my
combined,
God.
I am fucking Captain Planet. Peace out.
Captain fucking Planet. I'm saving New Jersey first. You fucking fucks. Fuck all of you.
We're just gonna cut New Jersey off. It's just a big fucking piece of trash.
All right,
Send it in the ocean.
New Jersey goes to fucking Switzerland. They'll clean it up. And fuck this shit.
We're
New York is next. I swear to
And
God.
then we're gonna create a fucking earthquake that chops off California from the United States because it's just a fucking shithole.
California goes to the Japan.
To the Japan.
I'm fucking over it. I'm going to get a slice. Fuck this shit. Put me back in the rings. I swear to God.
Wow.
That's why they don't want to create a movie. They can't fucking find it. He's just like, nah, keep me in the fucking rings. Fuck all you guys.
We just fucking made the movie. I
We
feel
did.
like.
I think you know we could just take this segment of the podcast and like monetize it. We could put it in theaters, and
think we could
I
do
think
it.
we'd win some awards.
I mean, we're pretty close. If we animate that, we've got something.
Just submit it in the Canadian Independence Festival.
Fuck
Surely. They're
you.
too nice to not let us win.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
like, oh, These fucking Americans, they're over here doing this.
They're saying fuck you, and
they're saying fuck you, and they're trying to clean up the planet and shit. Let's go ahead and give them this fucking award.
They're trying to give California to the Japanese.
Yeah.
let them. Why not?
Fucking let them.
What are we gonna lose?
We don't have to deal with those New Jersey guys anymore. What do you say?
They're not coming over the border.
We don't have to deal with all that New Jersey hockey talk, eh?
Wow.
Because we just get rid of all of them and play some real hockey, eh?
Yeah, real hockey.
If you're not missing 3 teeth, that's not hockey.
All these pretty boy hockey players.
They're fucking mullets and shit.
Wow.
Oh, fucking fuck.
I don't even know where to go from here, honestly. Like,
that was a bit of a rabbit hole. We did fall down.
We did
fall down some there, somewhere. Oh shit. You want to hit the vodka?
I do not want to hit the vodka.
You don't want to hit the vodka?
I don't want to hit the vodka.
Tequila, but not vodka.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's
my
safe.
clear.
That's safe.
Yeah.
Tito,
Tito's not been nice to me.
No?
In my lifetime. No.
At least. I mean, I've got other vodka.
I think the last time I drank vodka was in the Philippines, and I barely made it back to the boat.
When were you in the Philippines?
I was in the Navy.
Wow. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
wow.
How did you like the Philippines?
It was dirty.
Did you make it to,
Four Floors of Horrors? I did not.
That's Singapore.
I did not make it to Singapore.
Orchard Tower?
Yeah, I did not. We did have a guy who was in our group get lost in the whorehouse.
Yeah.
It's
a big spot.
We went to the bar, like they had this little cabana bar across the street, and he's like, I'm going to the, and we're like, dude, it's like, if you get caught, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And so he's like, no, man, I'm going 3 hours. We call him. We're like buzzing him. We go over there. I'm like, hey, have you seen this guy? He's hard to miss. He's this fucking tall. And they're like, no, we don't know where he is. Like another hour. He was gone for 4 hours. Like, dude, what the fuck did you do? We know you weren't in there fucking. Like,
the thing with Orchard Towers is it's a little strange because in the daytime it's just like a mall, like a shopping center, like you're just hanging out. At night, the ghouls come out.
No, girls.
It's a fucking ghouls. It's a wild time. It's a crazy place. I haven't been to the Philippines, but I know some Filipino women.
You mean the black Asians?
I know some Filipino
I call
women.
them I like to think of them as the
Nutella
Mexicans
variety
of Asia.
The what?
The Mexicans of
Really?
Asia.
I consider them the black girls of Asia.
I think the same thing.
I feel like, well,
They're short. They're like short and they're thicker.
exactly.
And
Black girls are.
but they're thicker before they have babies.
Ooh.
They are.
Mexicans don't usually thick until
That's
they have
true.
babies.
That's true. That's true.
I'm just sitting back. I'm gonna watch this all unravel.
I feel like neither one of us are really wrong in this situation.
I don't think
We're
either
both-
one of us are. Like,
they're
you have a good point.
They're both pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Like if you're talking about Asia and you say the blacks of Asia, I have a good idea. I'm targeting where you're talking about. If you say the Mexicans of Asia, I'm also targeting the same
I'm
area.
thinking Hawaiians, because they're extremely adamant about their
Really,
culture.
That's probably
They cook amazing food.
Yeah.
They balloon after they have babies.
Yeah, that's a better, really, honestly and truly, that's the more better description. The
Feels like I'm not
Hawaiians,
touching
the Hawaiians of Asia, and it's on a chain of islands. So
Yeah.
There you go.
I haven't been there,
Confirmed.
but I do know a couple. I've met a couple
Philippines or Hawaii?
Filipinos,
Oh yeah, I know a few.
Filipinas.
Filipinas.
So apparently,
Filipinas.
Filipinas.
Right back to
Apparently,
the casting couch.
So when I was in Korea was when I met and Singapore as
I've
well.
been
But
there. That's
in Korea, you probably know the story I'm about to tell. Apparently, a lot of the South Koreans bait a lot of the Filipino ladies over with stars of being karaoke queens and getting them Korean pop.
I'd say the K-pop.
Yep,
Mhm.
and they bring them over, grab their passports, and all of a sudden they are Korean prostitutes.
Yep.
It's
Working on Dallas Street.
super common, but also there are a lot that come over to do that job free-handedly because they'll make more money than in the Philippines.
Oh, yeah.
The Philippines is third world, man.
And it's cheap.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough, and that's why it's so cheap. It's a tough place to live.
Fair.
I have a one of the captains on a ship that I used to work. He's from Florida, but he moved to the Philippines. One, because he married a Filipino woman.
Okay.
Two, because it was so cheap to live there. That was his jam. But Filipino women fucking love tattoos, and they fucking love white dudes.
Wow,
Yeah, they
I
do.
didn't know that.
Yeah, they do. They
was-
fucking love them.
It was so bad. The first day we were there, just walking down the street. I mean, we had this guy come out of a grocery store. He was like, "Hey man, you want boom boom, my friend?" He's like, "Boom boom for you?" He goes, "Very nice girls, cheap girls." And I was like, "Dude, you just came out of a grocery store."
Wow.
He's like, "No, bar him back. And he literally like, he was like, girls, and we're talking about roaches coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
And it was just like, he had 12 girls in there like that. And I was like, I just want a drink. And he's like, no, free drink. You buy a girl. And I was like, I'm not buying a girl. My buddies will. I didn't trust that shit.
No.
No, thank you.
No, I think I'll pass on the prostitute.
Well, I'll
It's
tell a
tough.
side story about that here in a minute.
Ah.
So where's that? Like I said, I was like, where did all these girls come from in the span of 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Dressed the way they were.
Right.
And I was like, they were ready. Like they knew the Navy was in town.
That's it. And if you are a sailor, they are even more ready to roll.
Yes.
Because they know you're coming in and you are going the fuck out.
Yep. So what had happened was, I don't know if it was my buddies. You know, of course they don't name names. Somebody in the Philippines, in my division, like in our Navy division of where we worked, someone caught something in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
you do.
Like you do. Which is why I didn't do anything. And so they were like, our division commander was like, you know what? I'm testing everybody. He's like, this guy messed up, and you're not supposed to, sleep with prostitutes and whatnot. They're like, we're testing everybody, and they didn't do it. Let's draw your blood.
Mm-hmm.
He was a dick. They took a Q-tip this long, shoved it down your dick hole,
Yep.
and spun that shit,
Yep.
and then pulled it out.
Yeah.
God
The guy
damn.
looked at me. The doctor looked at me, and I was trying not to. I was like, I had a hold of my hips, and I was like,
That's the
and then he
clap.
looked at me. He goes, you're handling this really well. You've done this before. And I was like, nope, I'm just ready for you to fucking be done.
Oh.
Like I was like, I'm sorry, officer. All doctors are officers. And I was like, I'm sorry, officer, but I'm just ready for you to fucking be done.
Get the fuck out my dick.
That was worse than getting my ribs tattooed.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that
was-
fuck, dude.
I can
Like,
only
Jesus.
imagine.
It's not only like I said, they just like, you're like, at one point you're like, where's it going?
I've never.
Because it's all the way down, and you're just like, and you're just watching, and you're just like, where the fuck is this
I've
thing
never
going?
heard, but it's like
And they
it's
get-
like
yeah,
deep,
it's-
right?
We're talking a good like 9-10 inches. Like, and it's just like
Jesus.
all the way in, then they have to spin it
Yep.
to get it, and then pull it out.
Swab it out.
And you're just like,
No.
like I said, and then he looks at me, he's like, oh, you've done this before, you're handling this one. I was like, I just want you to fucking be done. Like,
That's the clap. That's the old clap test.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who had it or what had it, because one guy in the division had it. They gave everybody the test. I was like, fuck whoever did this.
That's the military.
Yeah, no
That's
thanks.
their
One
way.
person will. The two
One
things about the
person fucks it
military:
up.
one person fucks it up for everybody, and if it makes sense, they're not going to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of
That's
lot of
life
jobs
in general, yeah.
But the first one is military all the time.
Well, that was like us when we went to Dubai. I was so ready to go to Dubai. I was like,
Dubai's a fucking killer ass city.
what
I've
we
heard
did-
a lot of like crazy cool
Yeah.
shit about it. Yeah.
And I
That
was
shit
so
is fucking
stoked. I
bananas.
was so stoked to just see everything and experience the culture. 2 days before we got there, the ship group that was before us that pulled out before we pulled in, some assholes, 2 guys, were harassing locals. Like they broke into somebody's house and they didn't
What?
hurt anybody, but they were breaking their shit and throwing like vases and stuff. They were throwing shit against the wall. They were
Jesus.
drunk and idiots, and they're like, "Oh, so you guys don't get to go out on the town."
Mm.
They said y'all can do a recreational event, like go to a water park that's like sanctioned.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, other than that, y'all have to stay on the ship, or you can stay on the beach, which they fenced off an area and brought like food carts in.
That sucks.
That was it. And I was like, man, fuck whoever was there before us.
Damn.
Yeah, fuck that. Dude, you can buy fucking just walking down the street, you can buy fucking kilo gold bars.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Just
Damn.
like I'd like a gold bar, please, and just like change your money for a fucking.
That's crazy.
It's a
dude.
fucking wild ass city,
Yeah.
and
It's
it's
insane.
without a doubt one of the most beautiful cities
Oh, yeah.
in
Really?
the world. Like, and because they don't fuck around
Mhm.
with like, oh, you're fucking shit up.
Oh yeah,
They don't fuck
Really?
around.
Damn.
And they
Singapore
have,
is the same way.
Yeah.
It's just a little older.
and they have it in Dubai. Like the locals, they have absolutely zero fucking respect for you. I saw a dude just on his cell phone walk through like 3 Navy guys who were just standing on the sidewalk. He was on his phone staring straight ahead,
Huh?
and he just walked straight through him. He's like, "No, you're in my fucking way."
You're fucking
Yeah.
right.
And he didn't say a
yeah.
word. He just walked straight through, and I'm just like, "Damn."
That's
These-
respect, man. God
These days
damn.
though, there's a lot of places that are like that. With if they can tell you're an American,
Mm.
They don't give a shit about you.
they don't give a fuck.
Can I blame them?
No.
No.
At this point, not really.
Who was it what was that show like a couple years ago where they're like, "Oh, why is America the greatest country?" And he's like, "I'll tell you why it's not the greatest country."
Yeah.
And it was a dude from fucking Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, what's that fucking dude's name? I don't know it.
What are you talking about?
It's a TV show about this guy. He knows. And he might look it up. I don't know what his name is.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Hello? Can you
Oh no!
Jeff Daniels.
The newsroom.
Jeff Daniels, yeah.
The newsroom.
Because they're like interviewing him, and they're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, can you
yeah,
tell
yeah,
us?"
yeah.
It was a college student. They're like, well, "Can you tell us why America is the greatest?"
That was in the newsroom.
Yeah, and he's like, "I'll tell you why we're not." And he named all these things, and I was like,
Did
"Fucking
you-
spot on."
Did you
Wow.
watch that series?
I did not. I just saw that clip.
Oh my fucking god, that series! It also had Olivia Munn in it. That series was so fucking good. I was so bummed when that shit got canceled. I started that from the beginning.
An 8.6 on IMDb.
I'm telling you, dude. That
Damn.
that whole fucking when they said they were canceling that, I got seriously bummed. And I don't get bummed as much about a show.
Yeah.
Like it takes a lot for me to get invested in a show just because I don't really have that much free time to just really splurge. But that was one that I was nuts deep in, and they were like, no more.
Wow.
None.
But the first time I ever saw that speech in that show, I saw it. So I didn't have HBO at the time, and the only reason I had actually started watching that show was because I watched what's that stupid fucking vampire show that HBO had?
True Blood?
True Blood. I had started watching True Blood with my friends who lived up in Heber. Biggs has been on the show. Him and his wife, they watched True Blood, and they were like, "Hey, you should check this out with us. We watch it every fucking whatever day it came on."
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever. But I'm here to hang out anyway, so I'll fucking catch it.
I mean, if I'm here.
So I started watching it with them just because I was already there because I had fucking free time to kill. And I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. So I watched the backstories, got caught up, fucking watched it. And then when that show started, it came on right after True Blood. So
you just kind of picked up on it.
we started watching that too. And like it was like 2 episodes in when I caught up with that, and I was like, oh man, fuck. So then when they canceled, I was fucking bummed, man, because I like that even more than True Blood. Like True Blood, I was like, okay, whatever. Like this is cool. I'm
were
just
just
hanging out with my
watching it,
friends,
yeah.
right? So, but that was fucking a jam and fucking star-studded, really.
Yeah.
So good.
A show I really want to see. I think it's on HBO. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a new. Who was the fucking guy? Oh, I can't remember his name. Eastbound and Down. Danny McBride. It's the new Danny McBride show, and there's John Goodman
and
in it. It's about televangelists.
I've heard.
I wanna
Danny
see it
McBride,
so
John
fucking
Goodman,
bad.
and the kid from Workaholics.
I've heard it. I haven't
which one?
I haven't seen anything about it yet, but Ryan was telling me that that's fucking
Yes.
fantastic.
I need to watch that show. I saw it.
I want to see it so bad. Let me see. What's the show called? The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan said it was so good.
I want to see it. Oh, and it's got Adam.
Yeah, that kid.
Fucking last name. DeMamp? No, that's his name in Workaholics.
Adam Devine.
Adam Divine.
Divine. That's it.
Yeah, I want to see it so bad.
Yeah, Ryan said it was super fucking good.
I don't have HBO anymore.
I need to watch that.
Ryan said get HBO just to watch it.
Just to watch it. That's what.
Really?
So yeah, my dad had HBO to watch like Game of Thrones, and so I watched all of that. And then he was like, "All right, since you're done with that, I'm just gonna get rid of HBO." And I was like, "Okay," but then I didn't realize that this was
I mean,
out.
it just came out like
Yeah.
a couple weeks
I
ago,
want to see
maybe.
it so
Yeah.
bad.
he was trying to tell me, and I don't know. I have a hard time with it because I just don't have enough time to invest in all the shows that are. There's so many fucking good shows out. Yeah, right.
That's my thing. Is people always tell me about these shows. I'm like,
there's a fucking billion.
And if I do, I stick to my like Scrubs and Psych. I will rewatch every year, and I'll just recycle that shit. People are like, no, watch this show. I'm like, I just don't.
It's tough for me.
Time.
Usually I'll watch something. Like, basically to fall asleep to, but I can't ever watch anything that I actually have to watch because I'm gonna fall asleep. Like, it's always a nighttime thing. So I'll really, I just rewatch something that I've already seen, just to
Futurama,
fucking future.
That's
one
my go to sleep show.
I wasn't gonna go back to it, but that's one of the things. And like Anjali's like, because I'll put it on while we're in bed, and usually sometimes like it'll be like The Office or like something along those lines. Sometimes it's Futurama, and she's like, "Why the fuck are you watching? Like, this is fucking stupid."
Maybe
I'm
Anjali
like,
just can't smash the.
maybe.
I mean, I don't know who couldn't smash to that, but
like, you don't
go
get
ahead.
it. This is fucking too funny. Like, just fucking watch it. Just fucking watch it.
I don't know how you watch it and not laugh.
I can't not.
I even got the button from the last episode, the very last episode where he breaks the time button. And Slurm.
I want to do a Slurm can so bad too. I think I'm gonna put that on my board.
Do it
as well. I want to do a Slurm can real bad.
I've seen a couple episodes of Futurama. Like, I'll catch it like every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the beauty of it too.
Right.
Like, you don't have to watch everything.
Nope.
What I've watched is like really funny.
It's super easy to catch it. Like,
it's so good.
Like the vibe they put out, you're like, oh well, this guy feels this way. This person feels this way. Like,
no, it was super funny. Like what I've caught of it, but it's not something I just go and like, oh, I gotta watch this.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Matt Groening's a genius, and the only reason it's not more popular than it is because it literally premiered the exact same day as Family Guy. So people had a choice to make. Go watch this Family Guy, which was on what? It started on Fox, like when it first came out.
It was on.
Was it on Fox? It's on Fox now.
I think it started on Fox, then it got kicked off of Fox, and then Adult Swim picked it back up, and then it went back on Fox.
Maybe.
I think is how the story goes.
So Family Guy, Family Guy was the more popular right out of the gate, and nobody cared about Futurama. Well, I was like robots, space shit. I'm fucking watching a one-eyed hot chick. Like, I'm watching this shit.
All it took was the first episode.
Really?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is my jam.
And I don't watch Family Guy. Like, I chose this over Family Guy. This was my shit.
Family Guy's got some good episodes.
It does. Like, I'm not dogging it. It is funny when I do see it, but
there's so many times like I will watch an episode of Family Guy and be like, well, that was probably a waste of my time.
Man, the earlier episodes of Family Guy compared to the episodes now are such shit. They're so fucking bad. Like, you can kind of tell that, like, Seth MacFarlane's kind of getting, like, out of touch, because he tries to throw in these references of, like, oh, look at me. I'm a cool kid who does the social media thing now. It's, oh, my God. The newer Family Guys and they're just all over the fucking place and just bad.
They do so many freaking flashbacks.
Right.
I think that was my problem with the show is like every 5 minutes there's a flashback. And you're just like, all right, where's this going with the story?
Even when there's not a flashback, it's some kind of like bullshit and like taken away.
Fighting a chicken for 15 minutes?
Yeah. There's definitely some bits in Family Guy that are just like, okay, dude, I fucking get it, Like I don't dislike the show. It's just something very like mindless to put on in the background for me. It's not something I sit down and watch. It's the background noise
kind of thing.
Yeah,
it is.
Kind of like Jurassic Park. You just put on Jurassic Park in the background because you know everything about it and you just let it play. You don't have to pay attention.
I get pretty into Jurassic Park. That was Jurassic Park. The first one was my first real scary movie experience. The opening with the Velociraptor terrified me as a child.
It was okay. I didn't think it was like amazing.
How old were you when you saw it?
Shit, I don't know. I must have been like 15 maybe.
I think I was like 8.
It's my 3-year-old's favorite movie.
Really?
He loves the entire series.
That dude will fucking... I've seen that kid like point dinosaur names.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's fucking sick.
That I can't even pronounce.
Wow.
It's like the longest dinosaur name. Pachycephalosaurus. It's the one that has the crown and the butt head.
Huh.
No, it's one that has the butt head.
Yeah.
It has like the little crown of spikes. Yeah. He told me that one day, and then one day we were watching the new Jurassic World, and you know the scene where they're like stampeding away from the lava?
Yep.
Okay, and there's the one that looks like a T-Rex, but it's got horns on its head.
I wouldn't be able to pinpoint it.
that one.
That one there. Let me see.
There's the pack of... See, who the fuck can
I
pronounce
would
that goddamn...
never,
He can.
never.
Jordan's fucking 3-year-old.
Wow.
But he
He's got
he was sitting there, and like I said, it looks like a... type in what is it called? Shit.
It's Jurassic World, right?
It's not a...
See if you can, like...
It's not a Triceratops, it's a...
Do Jurassic World lava scene. See if we can find it.
But it's like I said, it looks like a T-Rex. It's got the really short arms, and it's got the horns. That's a
Wait,
different
here?
lava scene.
That's the one they made, right? That's the bullshit one.
No, that's... I don't know what that one is.
It's not that one.
No, that's... I'm pretty sure that's the
Type
one
in
they made
T-Rex
up.
with horns.
Jurassic World.
You just have to type in T-Rex with horns.
T-Rex. Ooh, shit. Come on now, work with me.
Just give her a minute.
Yeah, you know
She's an old girl.
She's our little workhorse.
She's our Betty White.
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
She's coming. Let the pigeons fly.
There it is. It's a...
Ceratosaurus.
no, the first one. Carnotaurus.
Carnotaurus.
I didn't even know this. And so I'm sitting here...
Oh,
this
that
one here?
Yes.
Ooh.
Like I said, I thought that was a T-Rex
shit.
with horns. That's all I thought it was.
Yeah.
And so I was in there watching, I was like, oh, look, there's the T-Rex. And he goes, no, that's a Carnotaurus. And I was like, now you're making shit up.
Oh
I've
my
never heard the
God.
word Carnotaurus.
Me either.
Never.
I was like, now, and I guess because he was watching it with his mom and he asked what it was and she thought it's the same thing. So she typed it in and found out it was,
Looked
and so
it
she
up.
told
Whoa.
him. And so I'm sitting here and I'm just like, dude, now you're making shit up.
Yeah.
And so I look it up and found out it's a Carnotaurus. I'm like, my kid literally knows more dinosaurs as a 3-year-old than I do as an adult grown man.
That's insane, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've seen this kid just spit them out. Like,
Yeah.
Jordan just pulls up a fucking picture of a dinosaur
Mhm.
and just fucking shows it. And he's like, hey, what's this? And kid's like, Pachycephalosaurus. I don't even... At
He knows the
3,
difference between a brontosaurus and a brachiosaurus, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fucking
What?
difference
at
is.
3, I couldn't even pronounce that shit.
No.
Let alone fucking point it
That's
out.
fucking crazy,
I'm
dude.
telling you, that kid's a fucking...
He's going places.
He better, because my nursing home ain't gonna be cheap.
Right?
Hell yeah, live in luxury, baby. Wow.
But yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah.
All right. I hate to wrap this up.
We're good.
I could keep this going for another fucking
we could
2 or
nerd
3
out
hours.
forever.
We will do this again.
Yes.
We will make this happen.
We know we can actually make it happen.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we know it
Yeah.
can happen.
It's
so.
just we gotta fucking get the stars
Yeah.
to get in the right fucking pattern.
Mhm.
Yep.
And we'll make this happen.
Yeah, man.
Is there
So-
is there anything you want to plug or anything
Yeah.
before
Where
you
can
go,
people
man?
Where can
Like,
people see more of like you as this, and where can people get a hold of you if they want Deadpool at
their birthday
their
party?
shit,
Yeah, if you want birthday, I mean, and I just do it because I love it. Like,
or
if you want me there,
Aquaman, or
Aquaman, Green Lantern.
Green
well, see,
Lantern.
I know Spider-Man, I know Batman, I know all kinds of characters. Like, so if you want characters, add Arkansas Deadpool on Instagram.
This, he'll get it. He'll get.
Yeah, add
Yeah,
Arkansas
yeah.
Deadpool.
If you're watching, he'll get it. If you're just listening, at Arkansas Deadpool on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
That's the best way to get you.
Yeah, that's the only way to get me.
That's the
Hell
only
yeah.
way
I-
that
that's,
you will make
that's
shit
the
happen.
only social media I have.
Perfect.
And I'm telling you, if you're just listening and you're not watching this podcast, I swear to fucking God,
This is the most
This is the
legit
real-
fucking thing I've ever seen.
you won't get a more real fucking Deadpool. You won't get a real fucking more Deadpool at your fucking shit. Because I'm telling you, this fucking shit is legit.
He's amazing.
So yeah,
Get a hold of this man.
I mean, if we're needed, like shoot, we're doing an autism awareness thing this weekend.
Hell yeah,
meet a bunch
nice.
of people. We'll do events. We'll do just message us.
What
Message
is,
me.
what is that at if people want to check that out?
It's at the Clinton Library this
Clinton
Saturday.
Library?
This Saturday, starting at 8:00.
8 o'clock, Saturday, 8 p.m., 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
8
Yeah,
a.m.
it's early.
Saturday, because it's a library.
Yeah.
Nobody's at a library at 8 p.m.
But it's
You're already
autism.
drinking by then.
Yeah, it's an autism awareness event that we're going to be doing. Let's see, Spider-Man will be there, Batman will be there, Batgirl, Robin,
Is it-
Arkansas Iron Man will be there.
Oh, dude, that's
Nice.
fucking awesome. I'm trying to
So-
see if I can.
Autism awareness.
October 19th.
Yep.
Yeah, here you go.
Convention Center,
Put
perfect.
that, get
Yeah.
that on the jam.
Pull up Saturday, October 19th. Well, Clinton Presidential Center,
Yeah.
1200 President Clinton Avenue. You know what it is.
Nice.
But yeah. No, and shoot, I've done birthday parties. I've done events that people just ask me to come. I mean, should I do stuff for Ryan all the time? I just do it because I love putting on the suit and making people happy.
And you're fucking good at it. You fucking got it going on.
I try.
And
So yeah, follow him on the Instagrams, Arkansas Deadpool at Arkansas Deadpool. You know, you'll see some funny stuff. You can see what he's doing and see if you can get him to come out to your event, or go to sameolddevils.com. Make sure you look at our clothes. Make sure you look at our podcast, all that other fun stuff. You know, and
as always, good shit for sale.
fitted
Good
up.
shit just hanging out.
Mhm.
You find all the places to listen and download.
Mm-hmm.
If you've made it this far, you may have made it there. If not, go there and look at our shit. Whatever.
And as always, we love you, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye bye.
It's all good in the neighborhood.